Good evening, everyone. Apologize for being a little bit late, but we're 6 minutes after 11 on the East Coast of the USA, Eastern Time Zone. All right, folks, thank you for being here tonight. Late night with Dadman and Friends. Little thing we're trying to get off the ground. Have done it a few times over the last couple months. Hey, usually this is where we go squirrel chasing. There's no set topic. We end up using the force, go wherever we go, depending on who's here and whatever comes up. I don't to remind them wherever we go with things. So thank you for being here with us tonight. I am still in the process of getting some of the tweets out. Had some back room communications and stuff I had to deal with, which threw us a little bit late tonight. But hey, we are here now. 6 of y'all watching, and hopefully a lot more coming in, and maybe a few more friends. But hey, we got some amazing friends with us tonight now already. First of all is the one, the only, the incomparable, the irreplaceable, the best of all best, the great Mrs. Dadman Walking. Hello.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Oh, good. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. How's your day been?
It's been okay. Been busy.
I bet you
Well,
have.
you gave us an assignment 2 seconds before we came on.
I took a nap. I forgot. Sorry.
Goodness.
I'm sorry. Bad planning. Anyway, sorry. I would not necessarily say an assignment. It was just an idea. So
An assignment.
to do the best you can at any chance. But hey, well, so how's the morning show going for you?
It's doing good, doing good. Busy. But yeah, it's doing good.
Oh,
Working
great.
on it as we speak.
Awesome. Awesome. Always great to hear that. Always great to hear from our next friend that's coming out tonight with us. So, hey, look here. It's the great AFK Bard. AFK, how are you tonight?
Hola, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's good. What have you been up to this last few days?
Being sociable with my family, for the minimum that is required.
Oh, yes, I understand that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
made off with a jar of homemade cranberry sauce, so I consider it success.
Yeah.
Yes, you got the spoils.
Indeed.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, exactly. So, how's the Fortnite going for you? Like this new season?
Yeah, I like more of the guns than I usually do in a
Mm-hmm.
season.
Yeah.
So I find, and the sniper ones are actually, I don't know what it like, they always change them slightly in how they handle, but I feel like I'm far more successful with the snipers this season.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Those sniper rifles can really pack a punch. I mean, even more so than other seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is, some have scopes, others don't. It's
Yeah.
really bizarre because there's like some inconsistency between them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was kind of wondering about that when I first started. I was like, why do these two guns look the same, but they're different?
Oh, and
Exactly.
the one thing I really don't like is that they have 27, SMGs. They have, just too many. Just give us a gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
But
we
I
want.
don't. But I don't even care. If I see SMG, I'll take it. If it's a higher color, I'll change it. I don't care what it is.
What is your favorite gun this season, though, AFK?
Uh, Golly, you're gonna make me have to remember the actual names of them. I mean, I just love the pistols generically in every season. They're just kind of like my favorite.
Uh huh.
But I like the one of the mid-range like ARs. I don't remember what they're called, but it's not the one that has like the tiny little scope on the bottom in the image. It's the one that
Mm-hmm.
has the long barrel. I don't remember what that one's called, but I find it very helpful
Oh man,
aside not having the name.
because there's like rapid fire or there's like cover fire. They've all got like they're not just pistol and shotgun. They all have like 4 names or something to them now.
Yeah,
You know.
that would maybe be my only complaint for the season. me actually enjoying more of the guns, but not being able to name any of them.
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly. That is interesting. So I will say I agree with that. Um, I just, you know, I think sometimes they overcomplicate stuff with that.
Mhm.
And sometimes I think they run the risk of making it too complicated, like challenges and stuff like that. Uh, the 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 match quest now instead of the dailies. That's one that I know that week causes us a lot of debate.
Oh yeah, those like use a purple, pink, and rubber gun to kill 10 people, and it's like
In
what?
seven different name locations,
Yeah, right. And it's like, how am I gonna get that done?
and you
I
only
barely
get one.
manage it with a regular gun.
And you only get one choice a game,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's right.
No, I know. Yes, I know. You're right about that. Well, let us. I think Miss had to. You there, sweetheart?
Yes, I had to sneeze.
I got you. Well, hey, let me take the emote off only on the Twitch side in case we have people over on the Twitch. But thank you everybody that's been here. We got 10 people according to StreamYard. So let's say hello to everybody. Well, there's this person, AFK Bard. Hello, AFK.
Well, who's that? Hey, welcome.
Oh, hello. I forgot I actually did that a little earlier.
Yeah, you got the muscle flexes and the rocking out, so that's cool to see. And Lemon Pie's here. Hey, Lemon Pie. Good to see you tonight. Buddy Hepburn's here saying howdy. Max Redstone is here saying hello. Oh my gosh. Tardiness unforgivable. Hey, at least it's better than the TARDIS these days. But hey, I'm we did have a few serious break. Not with us, but it's a couple matters with some people for later in the week. I had to talk to about things, so had to deal with some of that. Jess now is. Oh, by the way, Lemon Pie said hello to you, Mrs.
Hello, hello.
Jess bought too much half price candy today.
We need to get the candy canes. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we should have done that.
Well, we can still do it. We can still get it tomorrow. Santa Megatron's here. All right, so. And Max Redstone finally devised a sustainable fusion power solution. Then the dog ate his notes. Wow.
Silly dog.
We got Wes Cagle here. And yeah, exactly. Fortnite should follow the World War II rules. An M1 30, M2 50, a Thompson 45, or yeah, exactly. Make it simple. Make it simple. Yeah, and exactly like Buddy says, it seems like it makes it the specific gun you need to use hard to find. Because some of the match quests are gun specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you get an SMG, but it's not the right SMG.
Yeah. Well, I will say tonight, seriously, folks, I had somebody communicate a situation in the back channel I had to take and deal with for later this week. I do like to be punctual with streams, but tonight there were some valid reasons to hold it up. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being patient. We're going to go live for a little bit and see what happens tonight. Touch on a few things that we've got going here with us today. So we started with a little bit of Fortnite talk. I'm not sure how many of you guys out there play Fortnite, but it's always a fun thing to do with everybody out. Hey, Sci-Fi Mommy. Oh, you're driving on your side gig. Oh, you're working tonight. Oh man, check your DMs. Hopefully you don't have to work too long. Okay. Man, well, be careful out there on the road though with your side gig though. Okay, definitely be safe. But thanks for looking in. Fortnite, what's that? Yeah, I don't know. It's some kind of little game or something.
Well, I have it on good authority from my 13-year-old niece that it's cool again. There was a point where it was not cool anymore, and now it's cool. I don't know why. She even said she doesn't even understand it. But there you
I
go.
wonder, is it just this season that it became cool again?
Maybe. It seems semi recently. So
'Cause I
Might
wonder
be.
if it's like, them doing the Lego
Oh,
thing, and
yeah.
then they have the festival, which is like the Guitar Hero thing, kind of,
It-
who
they made it
knows?
where it's not just for old people again.
You know what? That's probably it.
There's got to be in there somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Or like because Santa Megatron started playing it.
Yeah, there's like this tipping point, like when your like great aunt suddenly logs into Facebook and you're like, not so cool anymore.
Oh, our kids told us when we said, "Do you have a Facebook?" They go, we don't do Facebook. We do I don't know whatever it was at that time is we do Instagram or something." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, something else I have to get on to," which
Yeah.
I never did.
Oh gosh, y'all are too funny. Yeah, yeah. I'm always behind the times with it. So I this comment I just like, oh, that tickles me. That tickles me. I just like, yes. But hey,
Uh.
the sole reason Fortnite is still popular. Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry, but I laughed a little bit too long on that one.
well, we got people that want to play with us, so
Yes.
it's awesome. But yeah, you guys out there, Rock 11, y'all with us tonight. Thanks for being here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with things. We're gonna hit some things, you know, some topics that we can do tonight. So, oh yeah, Gen Z here. Yeah, don't use Facebook, Insta, Twitter, etc. So there you go. Yep. Hey, 12 of y'all now. So hey, welcome in everybody. All right. We a little bit with Fortnite. What did y'all think with the Lego Fortnite? Since we've been talking about Fortnite, do y'all like the Lego Fortnite, the part that is based off the Minecraft action?
Well, that's the only Lego Fortnite there is.
Well, I mean, but it's not like battle. See, I was wanting to battle as Lego characters, but yeah, what we have is more like a Fortnite.
I
How do
like
you
the
like it?
Lego Fortnite. I like it because it's chill.
Okay.
Sometimes I get tired of shooting things all the time, and it's just kinda nice to go there and build things and create a little village. And you can have your friends come in and help you create your little village.
Yeah. Hey,
I
okay, what
just
do you
think
think? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just think it's kind of fun. It's more my speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It's like it's a nice little place where you can still get experience, but you could go. You like can put your remote down, and generally you won't get killed unless you're in some ridiculous place.
Mhm.
Uh, I enjoy it, but I feel like limited in it because there's often like building things is a little tougher for me, like because I can't reach it without like wasting bricks and stuff.
Mhm.
And I feel and like when that happens, I instantly long to play Minecraft instead. And so like I haven't been able to invest fully into it because I'm like in my head, I'm thinking if I'm gonna spend 2.5 hours building stuff, I'd rather do it in Minecraft.
Right. See, I don't do Minecraft, and I feel I don't have to go onto this game every day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, I'm so far behind I play 2 games. I play uh, Destiny 2 and Fortnite, and I'm so far behind on both of them. And it's like, I played Destiny 2 all day, and
Kind of
I'm
like
still
split your
behind.
attention.
I'm still behind. But it'll get there, it'll get there. It's just one of those, I can't play too many games.
No.
People said, "Oh, why don't you add this to your thing?" No, I cannot. I cannot. 2 games is my maximum. I just don't have time.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm kind of like with AFK that to me it's having tried it, I did not get the controls very quickly, very easily. Not that I ever did really in Minecraft itself, but it made more sense in Minecraft to me. I actually
Yeah.
had less struggles when learning Minecraft than doing it here, and I kind of got to that point of, well, if I really want to do Minecraft, then I might as well do Minecraft. I like the Lego characters. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but I kind of wanted to see them in the Fortnite world, not in a Minecraft world. To me,
Yeah, the promo for it was a little misleading, I think, because it looked like they were in combat with other people. But
Mhm.
maybe I was just too excited and got swept up in the hype.
It was the skeletons and stuff that were attacking them, which they do attack them in the game.
Yeah, and that is
Just
nice if I can lead my villagers out enough and then they just like kill them all for me.
yes, they do. If you make one your buddy, they
Mhm.
will fight with. They will kill them. And I do notice that if you're like if I'm doing something in my village, the people that I have there, they will go attack them, and I don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, honestly, CLS Studio saying I agree and I understand. It is much.
Oh,
Uh,
and
it
hello,
is much
CLS
easier.
Studios. I did see that you
Hello.
said hello to me, and
Yeah.
Max Turner. I saw that you hello to me, and I did log on to YouTube to go to Dadman's channel to say hello back,
Yep.
and then we got in the chat, and I forgot. So
Yeah.
I did mean to
Because
if anybody said hello to me, hello back. Lemon pie,
yeah.
hello. Okay, I was looking to make
Yeah.
sure.
So, and I got it. I see it. A lot of it comes down to opinions and stuff like that. To me, the Minecraft was part of it. I personally didn't like, but everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. Stoning says the actual Lego games seem more fun. Max Redstone, if Fortnite had nuclear weapons, I'd think about playing. No, they never have. Well, the closest to the Kamiyami things from the Dragon Ball Z,
But they
Oh
don't have them
yeah.
all the time.
they don't have them all the
Oh, I
time.
loved the hammer when the hammer was around. That
Oh,
was
I
OP.
I know
I
y'all
did
did.
like the hammer. I
And
did like the hammer.
Corey
Yeah.
Cochran, welcome. How are you doing? We got 17 people watching right now. Thank y'all all. Thanks for being here. Have fun
Yo.
with us tonight. Smash that like button. Sub if you haven't. We've grown a lot tonight and today. So, hey, let's keep growing. Let's have some fun tonight with this. Make sure you smash that like button too. Santa Megatron misses the swords. So, now Jess says there is TNT in the Lego mode. So, I
But
guess you can explosives.
oh yes, there is.
Nice.
I'm going, what's TNT? I'm thinking like, tea and toast or something.
Tea and toast. Oh man. Okay. Well, hey, that's okay. We can have some toast. Put some extra butter on it.
Or the cable channel.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
what do y'all think? Because I'm going to we'll touch on a bit of movies in a little bit because people when I was on earlier mentioned movies. Um, TNT is part of that TNT TBS, and they had that tradition of playing Christmas Story, uh, 24 hours a day. Um, what do you think? Well, one, what do you think of a channel that plays the same movie again and again all day? But what do you think of the movie A Christmas Story? Have you seen it, AFK and Mrs.?
I have seen it. I think it's interesting, but I like have this like kind of like a bad relationship with it where my mom loved it so much she would literally leave the TV on all that day. So the movie would
Mm,
just, keep looping and I got so tired of it. But story wise, it was cool. And actually we lost a picture, but I swear to God, my dad looked exactly like Ralphie at that age. Like he even had the
Oh,
glasses and like the dorky haircut and the smile. And we would like make fun of him for years. And then like the picture got lost.
really? No.
Indeed.
that's so
What,
funny. I think a lot of boys that in that time period, kind of if they were blonde headed, they look like Ralph. What is his name? Ralphie, whatever his name is,
Yeah, pretty
Ralphie?
much.
Yes.
because they made him wear the same haircut. They all had the same haircut, and they had black rimmed glasses.
Oh man. So
Hey,
you
Yep.
let's actually
So
hear.
do you want my opinion of the movie?
Yeah.
1 second, I want to follow up with AFK with the picture because
Okay,
I
okay.
grabbed a picture real quick. So I want to see. I want to see what this is. So something like this.
Yes, like literally, if you tilted it so he was like, more like, vertical, that literally is the picture my dad had.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay. Hold 1 second because I want to follow it up with this because I just was horrified to learn something recently. And I
Well,
just
now we can
gotta
all be horrified.
see.
Oh, we have someone in the back room.
Well, let's bring him in. Hey, first time on here on a podcast, but on our channel, but has been with us for a few times on Fortnite. It's the great Your Muslim Uncle. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. Peace to you. Peace to the chat.
Ah,
Great
thank
to
you.
be here.
Great to have you here. I don't know if you talked to the missus directly before, and AFK, our guest, Your Muslim Uncle. Welcome to to my late night show with friends. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you here with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I heard you guys talking about the Lego Fortnite and Minecraft right before I jumped on.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And let me say goodnight to CLS Studio. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for coming in again for a bit. We're gonna catch the replay because I'm gonna try to talk about some of the movies I liked and didn't like in 2024. So exactly. So I know he mentioned like what my favorite movies for 2024 were, and I'll address those a little bit later.
2023. It's not
2024.
2024.
I'm so excited for 2024. I can't wait. But hey, and he says hello to you, Muslim Uncle. So all right.
Hey,
All right.
CLS.
Well, great. Thanks for coming here. I'm glad to have you with us tonight.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's really great to be here. And yes, it's good to talk to the missus. I think I want to say I heard her voice one time when we played Fortnite, and I played with AFK Bard recently.
Yeah, man. We won the game
Yeah,
that you
it was awesome.
joined, so it's pretty sweet.
Excellent.
It's nice to show up and get a win.
Yeah. You're gonna be lucky until we lose, so keep it up.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, hey. Well, what I actually
I think he wanted to say something about Fortnite Legos.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Okay.
Exactly. Go ahead. You had the floor. I'm looking at
yeah,
something.
I was listening and I agree with the missus. It's nice to change it up, and we started playing. So I play Fortnite with my cousins every Monday. We play games for about from 8 to 10 Pacific time. Just with each other, and yeah, they wanted to try that mode out, and yeah, it was fun, like building with them, and we were like, okay, no cheating, no looking anything up, you just gotta like mine things and dig things, and then as recipes and things like that present themselves, that's how you find it, and it's been fun.
Oh, I
But
tell
I also
you,
like Minecraft.
I would not have done well with those rules. Because I had to look up like how to mine the special wood that you needed to build this one thing to get the wood out of the cave because I couldn't figure it out. So I did look it up, but
Well,
it was fun. It was still fun anyway.
Of course, but for us, it was like a bunch of guys just breaking and digging and punching. And
Yes, killing those crazy spiders. Oh, and those things with the shells. They're vicious.
Oh yes, yeah. And then when I came on, because my cousin, my younger cousin David, who always kind of sets things up, he found that like there's kind of mini bosses, and that was like our whole intention was to like build swords, build crossbows, so that we could kill this like mini boss.
Yes, they're hard.
Yeah.
I've seen groups of like NPCs at a distance that seem to be hostile, but I never go close enough because I am a wimp.
Right, we found them too.
I killed them.
Yeah,
I would just go and kill them
savage.
because they would because you would only just we got it set up where when we die, we don't lose anything that we have in our backpack.
Right. You don't
Yeah.
drop it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's to avoid annoyances. You
Yes,
gotta
that's
be able to enjoy it.
so I don't care if I die because I'll just go back there.
I
But
think that's
yeah.
interesting. It's another thing that I think you have in common with my wife. She's Swedish descent, so you are also a
Yeah.
Viking, it seems.
Well,
Yep.
I tell you, watch me when I play Fortnite. They're like strategy and this and that, and I'm like, ah, and I just run in and I like charge them and just guns blaring, and sometimes I don't make it, but
Yeah.
sometimes I do.
We all love Fortnite. It's an awesome game. I like I said, I'm more of a Minecraft. If I want to play Minecraft, I go Minecraft. It was cute, but the problems would be, it's like building the shelter was the worst part for me. You know, having
Yeah,
to
I
line them
kept.
up and line them perfectly was just.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to play or do something. I didn't want to spend that much time trying to have to spot it in the right segment. You know, like that.
Well, plus with Minecraft, you have so much freedom. Like you're placing every block, so it's like the
Mhm.
ultimate in creativity. I'm still working on some of the first seed world that I did. I'm still working on that one because they did the update like a little while ago where they increased the height and the depths. I'm still building this castle where I'm trying to make the top of it be like a clear red glass, like turban, like a turban on top of a castle
Oh
with
gosh.
turban crowns, right? And like,
Yep.
I'm not a good artist by any means, but doing this has kind of, let me into this artistic world that I never was really in. I didn't think I had
Mhm.
much talent, and it's fabulous. It's really easy to waste way too much time on that game.
Yes.
Oh, the funny thing was, when Aang was a lot younger, Aang would always have to save me and rescue me. I kept telling Aang, one more day, and it would be 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. The kid's like, Dad, can I please finally go to sleep? Like, just one more day. Like singing Les Miserables, one more day. So it's like, how that goes. Well, we'll
That's
come back.
wonderful that you played with your,
Hmm.
you're playing with your family. I
Well,
love that.
that's how I got the name Dadman Walking, though, was because of Aang. Was because when in 2020, when everything was shutting down, I had no hobbies. So the missus like, get a hobby. She always said get hobbies, and she's right. So now that's why I do this so much. Is that I like find something fun to do, and but back then I didn't, and Aang's like, Dad, I'm worried about you, and I'm like, because I got grumpy. I was going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. Where was the fun? And
Right.
it just was. So the kid was like, I'll do it. Well, I always gave them an a hard time because I'm like, I'm from the generation of a joystick and a button. I don't know these modern controllers, too many buttons. I just said I'll die. So I said, call me dead man walking. Like a lot of people keep still calling me dead man walking. Well, Aang's like, Dad, I can't do that. So she dropped the E and made me Dadman. Dadman walking, and then she added the number 55 to it because there are other Dadmans out there. So
Right.
that happened. So hey, so that's how the name came, and eventually Aang made my avatar the combination of football and banana here from Fortnite and from my
Right.
favorite sport, football. And hello to Canadian Spider-Man. Holy shit! Happy Boxing Day, everyone.
Hello. Don't hit
How are you?
anybody too hard.
Oh,
Happy Boxing Day.
all right. Well, I want to take this chance to transition. We can come back to Fortnite in a little bit, but I want to. We jump around a lot here from topic to topic and back to topics a bit. But AFK, you're still with me?
Yes, I am.
I wanted to say because you said something, and Max Redstone jumped ahead of me, and I did not realize this. I thought there was a one sequel to Christmas Story.
No,
but
he's right.
There are two. Well,
Mm-hmm.
the real Christmas Story 2 just horrified me what I saw. I mean, I thought there was a Home Alone crap because of one of the actors in it. I'm like, where did they get it? But you talked about Ralphie, right? Your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. This is from, I guess it's Christmas Story Christmas or something. I'll get the name in a second. Let me see. But here, take a look at this picture. He looks like he does as a kid.
Right?
Oh, right. I forgot they were
I
doing a
know.
sequel.
Yep.
I don't know. It may not look as much as like your dad, but I was sitting there thinking about the pictures. Like when I first saw this scene, I'm like, he looks just like he did as a kid.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. He actually does have a similarity to my dad.
Oh my gosh. Exactly. Yes, Sci-Fi Mommies on that out there. A Christmas Story Christmas is the original Peter
What, does your
Billingsley
dad watch you play
played.
Fortnite?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
he should, because he should be telling you you're going to shoot your eye out.
No, he does tell me those kind of things. That's
Yeah.
where I get my dad puns.
Yeah, there you go. Apparently, you stole one of Stunning's joke, Mrs. But hey, but
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
this horrified me that day. I'm sitting there like, you got to be kidding me! I thought this show was dead and done and all. And it's like, I looked up at the TV and here's this guy as an adult, and I'm like, now the question is, honest opinions about this movie. Did you like this as a movie? I never really liked it.
No, I don't like it. I tried watching it.
Whoa, that was
I
quick.
have
Go
I have
ahead.
never ever I have tried to watch it. I think I kind of sat through it once, but
The original or the sequel?
the original. I don't like it. It does not resonate with me, I guess. There's, you know, a scene that parts of it I thought were mean. I just didn't I don't know. I I don't even remember a lot of it. I just remember I did not like it. And I tried to watch it because my brother likes it, my family likes it, they talk about it all the time, they quote it all the time, and I'm like, "I guess I should watch this," and I just can't. And I can't give you a specific reason why, it just does not I just it
I think you'd like the sequel. I think it's a little softer than the original.
maybe it was just me, and I don't mind I don't mind mean movies.
Oh
I
my
don't mind, like,
gosh.
Mean Girl movies or things like
Well,
that. There was something about this that just it was too maybe it was just too harsh or too hard. I don't know. I don't know.
well, look at this scene here. Even Julie Haggerty, which is something I'm going to talk about a little bit later, is in this movie. It's like, holy cow. It's kind of freaky. It just threw me off balance when I saw A Christmas Story Christmas. So,
I
Sci-Fi
agree,
Mommy, which one, Elf or A Christmas Story?
but, I think if people likes a Chris I think you like Christmas Story or you don't like Christmas Story.
Right.
I don't think there's a lot I think there can be some in between, but I just think it's one of those types of movie. You either
It
like
makes
it
an impression.
or you don't like it.
Well,
Um,
see,
Yeah.
it grew on me. Well, I kind of like it. I like scenes. It's kind of how I've done Fifth Element and some other movies or Christmas Vacation. Watching it the first time, it never really sunk. It kind of, but by watching scenes and then and then getting used to the timing, the pacing, then I start to put everything together. Then I can kind of find a story to watch it. But it was never one that got me because as a kid, I remember the marketing. The one scene that they always pitched was Santa and Ralphie on the side, ho, 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 and it kicks him down. And I'm like, I gotta wait for 3/4, 80% of the movie to finally get there. And then when you see it, it's like, it's good to see. So FK, do you have any thoughts on this movie?
I'm gonna be that rare, kind of in the middle, leaning towards I would say I'm indifferent about it. I don't not like it, but if there were choices of other Christmas movies, I probably would pick almost any of them other than that one.
mhm.
Okay. All right, your Muslim uncle, what do you think about with this movie? What?
It has a really special place in my heart because I was born in the Midwest,
Mhm.
and then because of family drama, we went all the way out to the West Coast, and so I grew up on the West Coast. But when I was in 5th grade, I spent a year back in the Midwest, and that movie came out at that time. And to me, that is such a Midwest movie. and I'll wail on you. And that was like dealing with bullies. I mean, I was dealing with all of that, being like a fish out of water in there. And so I really related to like that aspect of it, and the just kind of the nostalgia 50s. You know, we grew up watching like, you know, movies that were, you know, our parents' movies, you know, growing up that were on TV and Christmas. And so, yeah, I just, I was part of that moment, and I really felt it, especially, you know, being in the Midwest. That's so Midwest.
Okay.
Maybe that's part of the reason why I don't get. Maybe I just don't get it. That vibe, you know. Maybe that's it. I have no idea. I'm trying to find a reason why. When people ask me, I can say why, but I can't. I have no. I can't.
That's yeah, I just it like I said, it's one of those movies. It's kind of like Elf for me. It's like Elf is one of those, you know, a lot of people like, but it's kind of always been kind of an off shot. It depends on the mood type thing, you know. But then again, I think that might be more Will Ferrell than anything else. So that, but yeah, one thing that I saw with this one was this. I like when I first looked at it, I would have thought Christmas Story would have been the sequel with Peter Billingsley, but no, this one has the leg lamp again with Daniel Stern. Like, what the heck? Home Alone meets Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Stop! No. That's so funny.
And it's just like I was completely like flummoxed with this, because I expected when I typed in about this sequel to be Christmas Story Christmas, but then I, you know, found out this was the real Christmas Story too. I've never seen it back in 2012 though. Has anybody seen this one?
I haven't seen that one, but I saw another one. There was actually another movie, I think, in between this one and that, and it was during the summertime, but it's the same character, and I just randomly saw it on cable one time, and I was like, holy crap, how did I not know about this as a kid?
Right.
Well, there's a lot of stuff as kids that we like. Nowadays we have Netflix and all the streaming services.
Yeah, you miss nothing now if you don't want to.
Or you can go back and find it pretty easily.
You can go onto YouTube, and almost everything you can is on YouTube. Old stuff.
You can go on and find the ancient secrets of how to beat Raiders of the Lost Ark from the Atari 2600, where I had to find it in a library in 5th grade, and Dadman's just pulling it up and reading it off.
Yeah, we talked that happened on the stream earlier. It was quite crazy how that happened. It was really, really interesting. What I don't know. I something must be wrong with me. I for a minute I was sitting there first thinking of Randy Quaid instead of Daniel Stern. I'm like, what the heck? Buddy Hepburn. Buddy Hepburn.
My wife.
Buddy Hepburn. My Summer Story, aka It Runs in the Family.
Yes.
Wow, dang! This kid's recall. Man, how he knows all these movies is just quite amazing to see. But
he's a media connoisseur.
He does. He knows a lot of old stuff too, as well as the new stuff. But you know, it's really, really interesting. So that was something that came up, you know, and it came up with one of our topics tonight. But one of the things that was addressed earlier is, what are some of your favorite movies from this year, from 2024, that you may have seen in the theater, or on video, or anything like that? It doesn't have to be in the theater, but what are some of the good movies that you've seen this year? Have you seen a lot of AFK?
I'm sure I've seen a couple, but I have terrible memory when it comes to that. Is there a way to like look up a list or something?
I looked up.
I was thinking the same thing.
I already looked it up. Go to search like 2023 top grossing movies or something like that, and they'll kind of give you a list, and you can kind of look at it.
I have to grab my tablet.
Yeah, well, I will do that. I will do this. I'll start it off though, because it's nice. It's one of the things, because I don't know why this chat thing popped up on my screen.
See, but I need to say that I got some, but I have different reasons why I've liked each one.
Oh, nice.
You know, it's not just because every movie that we watched, I think I think I can't say no every one of them, but most of them I liked for some reason or another. I really enjoyed them and would watch them
Mhm.
again.
Well, I will tell you, like Stunning said, go to Google and type "what didn't suck this year." So,
It'd be a
um,
short list.
Nice.
yeah. So, Buddy had to watch a lot of the stuff with his dad. Did not watch a lot of the new stuff of the adult horror growing up, and I understand that there were two movies
But
of
there's
particular.
but they were some amazing
Yeah,
there's some amazing good old movies out there that I think so
Oh
many
God,
kids
yes.
in this generation that they're there, but they don't watch them.
I'm
And
trying.
they'll never know about them. And
I'm
it's like,
trying to. I'm trying to find what Stunning had said. Stunning had nailed two of them. Mr. Angel, good very early morning to you, sir.
he said
Welcome,
Godzilla and Mario
Mario.
Brothers.
Mario and Godzilla.
Mario was amazing. Wow. Yeah.
Those were two of the greatest movies that I've seen this year. I will say Mario was just flat out Mario. That was just beautiful. I don't know a lot of the lore of it. I don't know, but it was just forget all that. It was just a fun movie. And I tell you, I wish Petawattabe was here because that guy can sing a Jack Black song like nobody else can. The Peaches song, but it's
Peaches, peaches,
yeah.
peaches,
Yeah.
peaches, peaches.
Yeah, he does a great job on that song. But it was just a fun movie. It was good. It was no
Mhm.
agenda, just fun, just and a really well done movie, and it just really seemed to be great at the end. Now, I will tell you, the Godzilla -1. I'm trying to not
Number
spoil it
one,
for people.
number
I
one movie, my number one choice this
um,
year.
And I
well, I
haven't
would,
seen it because
I
I'm
would,
gonna have
Oh,
to go see it alone. I
go
so want to see it.
I
go
would,
see it.
say, I would,
I tell you,
yeah.
your wife, why would she not want to go see it? It's because it's Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
she might call
but
that
let me
like a
tell you,
guy movie.
but it's
Yeah, I'm listening.
not. It is not a guy movie. It has the monster. It has Godzilla in it, but it's got the actors, the people part of it gets you immersed. Like we have said before, it's the first time we didn't cheer for the monster to kill the people.
Yes, in the
You
recent
know,
Oh
Godzilla
we
wow.
calling them
it's
monsters,
I
we wanted the monsters to win. We were like, "Here, get the people, get the people."
but I would say because I don't want to say too much, but the I think I think it's a movie that someone who doesn't like Godzilla
Uh,
would like
well, I will tell
Nice.
you.
because it's
Thank
got a
you.
good
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's
use
got
that.
it's got a good story to it.
Well,
It's got a
let me
good
try to
story.
give a little bit of the background without spoiling. Is basically it was not what I expected with the way they set it up. They used a little bit of historical context from the late 40s, mid to the late 40s to early 50s to set up a human interest element of it. So it's more than just a monster running around breaking crap and stuff. Unlike the recent ones, it is completely a different movie than what you would expect.
I'm really looking forward to it. Everyone
Mhm.
that that I watch or talk to in chats and online, and they all love it, and that means a lot. So I'm excited.
Like I said, as a geek about history as I am, the missiles tell you it was started right off the bat, right up my alley. Like holy crap! And it was relevant to the way the whole movie developed. It was truly a case
Okay.
where we cared about the people. She's not kidding. We were sitting there with us and the Millie chick and all this and the Godzilla movies. We're like, would somebody please eat her? Or how do they get report to from America to China in like 2.4 seconds?
Right.
This one, this one just was a good emotional
Yeah.
film that hits you there.
Mhm.
So but I will say my third favorite film that I've seen this year that was new, and I'm surprised the missus did not jump on this one. It is the only one that we did a review on.
Okay,
Cocaine Bear.
but you haven't let me
Cocaine
say
Bear.
my top 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you did not.
You quoted
But I
Sammy.
will say that you are. I will say that Five Nights at Freddy did supersede Cocaine Bear for me.
Hey, Wes Cagle. Good to see you. Really?
Yes,
Jeremy's here too.
I have Godzilla -1 was number 1. Then I have the
Hello, guys.
Super Mario Brothers is number 2. Then I have Five Nights at Freddy's number 3. Then I have Cocaine Bear, and then I have John Wick, and then the Barbie movie.
Wow. Well, see, Sci-Fi
Wow.
Bombie saw the Barbie movie. So you did top 5 then. Okay.
Yeah, that's my top. Those were all the movies I liked this year. Everything else we went to see was utter crap, and I don't want to remember them.
Utter crap. Like cows. I'm sorry.
Like Ant-Man and
Okay, well,
those.
we'll talk about those. We can talk about those and say, Buddy said Gran Turismo was good to watch. That's based on a video game, I believe, and that's
Mhm.
interesting to see. Sci-Fi Mommy said The Last Unicorn.
Oh, girl, they're taking us back. The Last
No.
Unicorn.
That's not from this year though, right? Is it this year?
I'm not sure.
No,
So
I don't
No,
think so.
that's
I
an
don't-
older movie, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Thing, yeah. Mr. Angel liked The Thing. That's an old one too.
Mhm.
Max Redstone
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to see Oppenheimer and Ferrari, and Godzilla. So, what AFK do you recall everything that you have seen this year? I mean, with the list, or just if you don't, that's okay. If
Well, I don't think I saw very many because I only remember 2.
okay.
And they are the Mario movie and the new Hunger Games movie. And my reasoning for seeing the new Hunger Games movie was because my niece wanted to go see it. It's not
Oh,
my own.
really?
I honestly didn't even know it existed until she asked me to go see it. So
And you got to go. You got to go then, yeah.
yeah, no.
And I heard
it.
it wasn't that bad of a movie.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like I feel very conflicted about it because like generally I have certain things I look for in movies that I like enjoy or don't like. And it felt very aimless, but I loved all of the characters in the wardrobe and like what they actually had. But it felt like they basically took like just a chunk out of a book with like characters that already kind of existed.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say it was a bad movie. I would just say like if you're looking for something like more of like something that feels like a full-on adventure, like from beginning to end, that wouldn't be it.
Okay.
I like that breakdown.
Well, let's say hello to the Squeaker Mouse who's in here. Hey,
Hello,
Squeaker.
hello.
Squeaker.
Welcome. Who comes in throwing down with the Boy and the Heron is awesome. And she just watched the Mario movie today.
Now, I do want to see The Boy and the Heron, but I don't want to see it. I want to see it subtitled. I don't want to see it dubbed.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, hey, it's well, feel free. Hey, thanks for that input, Squeaker. Good to see you. And she screams,
And hello,
"Queen
hello."
Bard to you." That's AFK. And it's stunning. So, Squeaker greeted you, Queen Bard.
Oh, hey, Suika.
Yay.
Good to see ya.
So Max Redstone loves all the Mission Impossibles movies. So it's
I know. We were gonna watch that, but we still like that and John Wick. We are still behind, so we were like we didn't make it in time to watch it in the theater. So it's on another list.
Apparently, it is available subtitled though too.
Yes, I know it was not subtitled today.
The version, okay, all
The
right.
version we had was not subtitled. That's why I did not go today.
Well, Squeaker, the great missus wants to see it too, so that's why, because I'd offered you to go to the movies, but okay, got it. So that's a big debate we won't get into here between me and you. So, but hey,
The dubbed versus sub debate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like to listen. So hey, you know how that thing. So, well, that's okay. If you watch the 23, you're fine. And let's say hello to Tomby. Tomby, hey.
Hey, Tomby. Hey,
Tomby.
do you think though you would have liked? I'm going to throw this out with the Godzilla. Okay. Do you think that it would have been as effective with American accents coming out of those during that movie?
To me,
yeah, it would have ruined it for me.
Well, see, you get some love too about the subtitles. Why do I always lose all these debates from everybody? But
yeah.
I'll be honest. Honestly, and normally I say give me the dub. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't. But if you've seen this movie, and to not ruin it for people because of the history geekness in me and the way it was set up, where it was set up geographically, and in the time period, it would have not been the same.
You guys got me. I might leave right now and go to the theater. You guys are killing me.
It really is worth it. Most of I would like to say a lot more about the historical context because I'm a history buff. But if you read between the lines, time, context, and everything, and like she said, putting English into and there would have not been right. It would have lessened the effect. It did work. I will say.
Nice.
I will say mostly when I like dubs, it's because I'm lazy, because I want to just sit there and go to sleep if I want to. But
or not have to look at the screen,
or not have to read.
Time.
But I will tell you also, and maybe sometimes where they have war movies and stuff. Like in 2020, there was one of the few movies that made it out in 2020 that in the theaters. There was not a replay from before. Was a movie called the 800. It was a movie based on about 1937-38, based on a real life situation in I think Nanking, or I can't remember which city. It was Beijing, modern Beijing. I'm Chongqing. I don't remember the city, but it had the prefects where you had different countries that owned control parts of the city, where you had 800 soldiers that held out against the Japanese and the Sino-Japanese war back then.
And I didn't know that. I would love to see that. That was amazing.
It was held up for a lot of political reasons and stuff, but it is out there. And that was a movie that I had to read. And you know what, though? It immersed me into the movie, the language, so I do agree that there are times that I'd like the subtitle. I like the subtitles. So it is, and you're right, Mrs. Especially to me when it's in a historical movie, historical context. That's where I agree with you, So
can you say the name of that again?
The 800.
The 800. Okay.
Exactly.
V like in victory.
THE.
Okay.
Oh, THE. The 800. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll do that. So put that in the chat. So anyway, here we go with that. The 800. Yes. So check that out. It was really a good movie based on a historical event, and another one we cared about the characters and stuff like that. So that's basically it for me. So I said would have ruined the film. I think Tommy's saying that I guess the English language would have ruined the film is what I'm reading towards your question. So I absolutely agree with you. So I do think you're right with that. Mr. Angel's waiting on Dune 2.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that too.
And by the way, Max Redstone really likes Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, so we might have to watch it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I really wanted to support it in theaters, especially after Top Gun 2, and just what that did for everyone that loves movies. So I really wanted to support him in that. So yeah, I felt a little, sad that I didn't catch up in time, because I'm still going to watch it. But yeah, it also was like the statement of, thank you for realizing that people want to be entertained.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I think the beauty of some of the movies were, because get back to we said the Mario movie, Cocaine Bear. So you actually mentioned a few movies that I'd forgotten about off the list, Mrs. But probably my favorite was this Godzilla movie of the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
But Mario was right behind it, at second. Cocaine Bear fell to third, though. I love Cocaine Bear. It was just stupid, hokey. Now it is gory, but it's cartoonishly gory in a way that is over the top. It's one of those things. So, actually, yeah, those are definitely my top three there. So overall, and of course, with the Mario movie, it was so amazing that I didn't know what to expect with it. It reminded me of the Sonic movie in a way. How Sonic actually came out, and there was the controversy before about how Sonic looks so bad that they actually went back and changed the Sonic. but it focused on the people, the plots, no messaging. It was just a good fun movie, and that's what I thought with the Mario movie. It was cute, it was cartoonish. I thought it stayed with the lore of the whole series.
I was a little worried
They
about.
felt like
Rogen,
video game
he killed
characters. Well, because he kills a lot of things he's in, but in this case it worked. And in this case they left it as it was a cute movie at the end of the day, and and you felt like you were kind of in the video game. Some people tried to make some issues out of it, like Peach teaching Mario thing. And I'm like, give it a, I just think it was part of Mario's learning how to develop it. I loved it. I thought it was a blast. I think we saw it twice, so that's how much we
But
liked
you
it.
see, I feel that that's the same way some that people did with the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I went there and I watched it, and the things that they complained about, I was like, "What?" You know, I just kind of went, "What?" And I enjoyed it. I thought it was a silly movie. It, it just was a fun movie. And my gosh, there was I did not see any agenda in that movie at all. And the things that I don't want to go, some of the things that they complained about, like them, using the V word and things like that. It was like I watch it and I'm going, "Oh my gosh, that was one of the funniest lines in the movie." You know, because it's
Well,
when you're kind of when I don't know, when you're at that age and you play with your dolls when you're real little, you don't care about the anatomy. But when you get
Right.
kind of a little bit older, you kind of start joking about it. When you start learning that, you know, uh, parts and stuff. It kind of does become like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm a unique
No.
girl, but
My
but
sister and I used to make fun of Ken.
yes, yes, and there's one line in the movie where Barbie is talking to somebody, and in the real world, and she goes, "I don't have a vagina, and Ken doesn't have a penis," and they're like,
what?
yes, and uh-oh, is he okay?
I think so. I think he might have. He's on his phone, so who knows?
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't. I hope I didn't. I'm like, "Oh gosh, I've offended him." He left. Oh no. But it was just so funny because it was like, here is this fish out of water in this real world, not, you know, um, you know, in all innocence, saying things that you shouldn't just blurt out in public. And I just thought it was hilarious because it's everything that every, tw- you know, probably tween and up thought about the Barbie dolls. And
Yeah.
I didn't find any offense in it at all.
No, what's
You know,
funny is you insisted on going to see that without me, though. That
yes,
was
I told him, I says, "I do not want you to go to this movie. I'm going to this movie by myself because I didn't want to hear his little uh, uh, through the whole movie because I didn't know what it was. I didn't want to hear his sighing and his talking in my ear while I was watching it. So I went by myself and I
hey,
really enjoyed it.
hey. I tell you, I try to go into these things as a blank slate. Like I'm one that actually liked the Marvels movie, and I've said it publicly.
I did
I,
And
too.
it was. I mean, people
I mean,
like.
and definitely was part of it because of my little Muslima sister for sure. But she killed it, and I loved it.
Well, see,
I
it
loved the
was.
prince.
Was it the best movie? Was it the best movie?
Mm-hmm.
No, no. But and like the missus said, they wasted the guy, that actor that played that prince. There's things that they
Yes,
wasted, but it was
he he's
not a
a
bad movie, and it
he
didn't
is
have the
an
agenda everybody said.
he
So,
is an amazing actor, and to have seen him reduced to what he did in that movie did make me sad. But
where have you
I
seen him
also
before,
got to
though?
see him without a shirt, so that kind of made up for it.
That's Mrs. Thing. Hey, her actors in those Asian shows and no shirt. There you
It
go.
doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be an Asian actor with no
Well,
shirt.
well,
It
that
is
happened with
just
Shang Chi too. It's a
well,
compliment.
okay, but he just happened to be Asian. I mean, I might watch Aquaman. I mean, he doesn't look too bad there. I mean,
Jason Momoa.
he's got some abs. Give me.
Dude, I loved him since Stargate, man. I'm so happy that he like blew up. Seems like such a fun guy. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that is so.
See,
so
now you
funny.
guys all found out my bias, abs.
Yeah. Well, I will say, one time I saw Henry Cavill's, and even I got kind of impressed by those abs. That was like, sometimes sometimes you gotta
Yeah,
admit,
you see Henry Cavill and you're like, okay, I can see how the sun never set on the English Empire.
exactly. Oh my gosh.
And I
Oh
gotta
my.
warn everybody, I'm really tired, so the filter kind of drops a little bit when when I'm tired. So I'm not really sure what's going to come out of the mouth. I'm really trying to behave, behave.
Oh, yeah.
I had
Stunning wants Jurassic Crack Rock Island to come out, but hey, Buddy Hepburn actually said a little bit before it. I don't remember where, but Buddy had actually referenced seeing Jurassic Park in the theater, and I did go see it twice this year
Hmm.
because I remember when it was released out in the theater with the sound and all that was just amazing. So of course to hear John Williams soundtrack like that on the big screen, that was
Right.
another re-release that I enjoyed this year
Hmm.
with these 40th anniversaries that they do. Those
That's
are
just
really neat
dro-
things.
nice. I saw the Jaws 3D, and it was the first time my wife saw Jaws because she doesn't do horror movies, and that was a lot of fun.
that's just it's just the fact that these movies are 30 and 40 years old are
Yeah.
just
Take care,
wrong.
Max. Take care. Have a good night. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Well,
We had
Max.
21 people at one point. Thanks for
Oh,
everybody that's
thank
here. It's
you.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, yes. Stunning. Yeah. Welcome to he got a few abs get drowned out by the Uncle Belly. Just awesome. But yeah. Well, like I said earlier, though, I'm glad we got that question about the Mario movie. Also, I know you talked about Blue Heron, so if you ever find it, let me know. But I will say, with Cocaine Bear was one that Miss and I did a movie review show that day we saw it because honestly, on a cheap budget, their CGI was better than some of the big blockbuster ones like Flash and Ant-Man. We we actually enjoyed it. I mean, the yes, was it gory? Yes, but it was cartoony gory, where it's like so it can be so overdone it's fake, that type of thing. But it really had a plot. It had a message, and actually, it was another movie. You liked the characters, the humans in it.
You cared what
You
happened to
cared,
them,
yeah, yeah.
as
With
opposed to Wasp Man and whatever that was. Was it
Ant Man and Wasp,
yeah,
yeah.
Ant Man whatever. I could care less what I did not care what one person in that movie what happened to them. There was just no connection at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me sad because I kind of wanted to like it.
Right, exactly. I mean, you had, it's
Mm-hmm.
funny. One of the things I loved about that movie was, is it Michael Douglas, right?
Mhm.
So he was in the original show, The Streets of San Francisco, and I
Mhm.
grew up in the Bay Area. My mom loves that show. We like got it and have it on Plex for her. And it was him on the streets of San Francisco again, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yes. Well,
I'm like, I'm the only nerd who knows this. I love
I
it.
it's great when you can recognize places. But AFK, I did have a question follow up on the question about the Mario movie, right? Did you see it twice? Didn't you? What do you saw it once with your nieces at least, right?
Yeah,
And
I
how is
saw
that
it
going with the
once.
little ones? How is it going with your nieces? I mean, versus you go to see something by yourself, but having your nieces there.
Uh, it's we sit in silence mostly, so and then I tend to test the water with her feelings on it before I respond.
Smart.
Mhm.
It's really smart.
Yeah, but she really enjoyed the Mario movie, although I think her favorite movie this year would be the Barbie movie. She was really happy about that one.
Nice.
Oh, really? So, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I guess, can you give me like a general age range of your nieces? Because
13.
okay, so a tween. See,
Yeah.
and there are people that are like, I left with my child. I was so up. That movie was so disturbing to me. And, blah, blah. And I'm going,
Well,
what?
unfortunately, my niece is already kind of like immune to that kind of stuff. My sister
I
had no discretion when she was really young, and she would
but
watch
there
pretty scary stuff.
but there was nothing in it to be
She was raised
defensive.
like an '80s child.
Oh no, totally. You're right.
Yeah, there
No,
was no. To me, I'm going. If it was the words that
yeah,
offended them, I'm sorry. I think a 13-year-old should know anatomy,
yeah.
and if they don't, then shame on mom and
Well,
dad.
well,
But I just can't.
well,
I really could not figure out what all the
well. Let's kick the
brouhaha.
tires on. Let's kick the tires on this a little bit. We stay positive, but see, I think a lot of the contention was that maybe that was bashing men, that putting men down type thing, that started a lot of the pushback with a lot of people. But did you see that? And I mean, I haven't seen
Well,
it, so I can't see, because
okay.
here's my rule of thumb. And I do think that you should be able to. I think everybody. I do think you should watch something before you go opinionated with on something like that. That's why I like Marvels and others. I try to watch it and do it fairly with it. But there's a lot of people that have made these contentions about it. So I haven't seen it. I don't know. But that's one of the
Well,
things I've heard.
okay. The premise. I'm assuming. Okay, there's going to be spoilers. I'm going to talk about the movie. Okay, Barbie. She gets out into the real world by accident, and she realizes, whoa, my world is not like that, because my world is like play world. And so when she goes back, well, then Ken gets out, and then Ken sees the real world, and he sees the bad side of a lot of guys. He sees the construction workers and all that, and that their minds are like these little innocent things, right? And so they suck in and absorb what they see. Well, what he saw was like the construction workers and all that. So, and he comes back and he's like, "Yeah, we're the ones that need to be in control, not Barbie. We need to have that." And then all the Barbies that were there, not knowing better, kind of went, "Oh, okay," and kind of fell into it and whatever. But it wasn't like Barbie hated the guys, and it wasn't like the guys hated Barbie. It's like they were both kind of like in this new world, trying to, you know, you figure it out without anybody telling them what to do.
Hmm.
And yeah, there was. I'm going to say there was, you know, yeah, there was probably a little bit of extreme, but on both sides. I don't think all the men were horrible, and I don't think all the women were, men haters or whatever they were saying they were. I
Hmm.
think it was just they kind of like they were fish out of water doing stupid stuff.
Okay.
If you
And
don't mind me interjecting, I wanted to admit that I was actually one of those people that fell for everyone's reviews. And my wife saw it, and I told her all the things that people said, and she was like, "What are they talking about?" So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna see that movie now. And yes, it's like it makes you not trust the people that say that. Like you're like, you guys are blowing things up.
I
It's kind of
sometimes,
crazy.
especially in the YouTube verse, I take usually what's said with a grain of salt. Um, any
Mhm.
critics, I do that. I honestly do that with any critics, but I sometimes worry that there becomes like an echo chamber, and if one person says it, then the next person says it, and sometimes people are afraid to say, "No, I don't agree with you. That's
Mhm.
not what I saw." And so I kind of look at it and I go, "Well, I want to see this movie. I just can't believe it's that bad." you
Right.
know, I just can't, or
Well,
if it is, then I'll say, "Hey, yeah,
and
it
that,
was that bad."
and that's why, as I've gotten older, I believe in watching for yourself, judging for yourself. Even me with Star Wars, it's like I can never get why some people like the new stuff, but that everybody has to watch for themselves, be their own judge, and if
Mhm.
they like something, they like it. It is what it is, and you let people enjoy it, enjoy what they want. But the thing is don't let your opinions be molded by others without seeing it for yourself and giving it a shot. Because I will tell you, Shang-Chi was a movie, uh, Marvels was another movie. that honestly I try. Some movies I've actually tried to go in and want to hate, and actually come out okay. It's better than I expected. But there was also a former retired talk show host that always said something about never believe anything I say unless you know it to be independently true or confirmed it for yourself. And I look at that way with
Nice.
movies and everything else. Don't believe what I say. Look at it for yourself. We can have fun debate and argue about it, but look at it for yourself and make your own opinion, your own judgment with it. And because you can miss out on life. A lot of good things you can miss out on by taking somebody else's word for it, and not ever, not ever having actually given something a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I still started watching the first Doctor Who special, even with people I know and trust and love,
Yeah.
saying some pretty damning things. And my to kind of piggyback on what Mrs. said, I was being very annoying with my with my wife, and she was like, oh my god. But then see, I got 10 minutes into it, and she got 12, and was like, the writing is so dumbed down and kiddie, like what they did during Chinball's era,
Mhm.
because she didn't even want to watch it. It wasn't even all the stuff that I was not
Well,
liking.
I will say the Ahsoka series for
bad.
Star Wars, the Ahsoka Star Wars series. I tried to give that a chance. I tried as much as I could to give that a shot, but the writing is so bad, the pacing so bad, the music has nothing to do. It's just does not feel like Star Wars, and it's just so bad. Yeah, but then again, you've watched it for yourself, you've tried it, and that's what you do. I mean, because we all come to conclusions when it's violated the lore. I think sometimes you can change the lore a little bit. I think you can do some things depending if you have the respect at the under end. Because I've always said that the
Right.
Star Wars EU itself would not have worked literally if they took the existing EU and just plugged it in. Would have been boring, would not have been for a lot of people and stuff. But you do have to have a respect for it and stuff like that. I mean, Stunning's out here talking about what the status of the MCU, and there's true. Time wise and stuff about the first Ant-Man before the Age of Ultron, because
Right.
in the comics Ant-Man created Ultron, and then he also thought they should have swapped Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in the Age of Ultron for Wasp and Ant-Man, but it stinks now. So and this is a guy that loves the Marvel. He loves his cartoons. He knows his stuff. He knows his Green Lantern. He loves his other stuff, and he's a guy that's open to things and stuff. But when you go and destroy so much of what's been existing, then it's just.
Yep.
Go
I
ahead.
think it's hard, especially I mean, it's easier when you're talking about watching television, but I do understand with some people, going to a movie is expensive. We
Mhm.
go to a movie,
Yep.
we belong to a movie club, we get free tickets, and we still spend $50. I mean, and that's just for 2 of us. If you're bringing, others, it's even more. And so I understand you wanting to find out about a movie before you go see it. And it's real and sometimes it's hard because, so I look at other sources. I go and look at, I look at, actual critics, see what they're saying. And I do look on the internet some and try to find different reviews out of out of our little out of our little world, our community here, to see what are other people saying. And then I kind of mush them all together and go, well, do I want to take the chance? Because sometimes I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to. And I will admit, I watched a lot of movies with Dadman that he watched so that he could talk on another talk show about them. And I did not want to go to see them because everything I heard about them was not great. But for him to be able to watch it, I went with him,
Yeah,
and it was
exactly.
Nice.
confirmed, and it was confirmed that they were not that great. But it's hard, and not everybody has the time to do that, and I understand that. But I think you really it's expensive to go to a movie, and if you really want to, you have to do a little research in multiple places, um,
Yep.
so that you can get probably a little more rounded idea of what the review is. Of
Yeah.
course, Cocaine Bear, we didn't care. We were gonna
Yeah.
go see Cocaine Bear.
That was a great that if you want a mindless brain dump, go watch Cocaine Bear. It was great. So oh my goodness. So but yeah. All right. Well, we got 14 people here. Thanks to everybody that's still here with us. We're gonna keep going a little bit. We got on the movies there. We didn't even bash too many movies, or we did along the way. So for Jess, it's like more of the hours of work. I have to go on day off and plan around being there at a certain time for the link. You have to really see it.
And it is a time investment. You are right.
Yeah.
It is also a time investment.
Right. And now we got now Jess also gives us a little squirrel moment. Who likes Crocs? Y'all wear? I know you like Crocs, Mrs. People out there like Crocs. You know, nurses, teachers. I guess I don't know. Can teachers wear Crocs? I don't know, but
nurses don't wear.
They don't. I thought they wore a Croc type shoe.
Anyway. They wear a Croc type shoe, but they don't wear Crocs because if a syringe falls, it will go through the Croc and go through their body, and you don't want that. So they wear a harder shoe, but it looks like a Croc, but it is not a Croc.
All right. Well, okay, squirrel moment. This is AFK. This is where we have a lot, and your mother's this is where we have a lot of fun, is when we take a sudden right turn. Squirrel moment. Just got an alert about Squishmallows being in Happy Meals. Went to the McDonald's website to see them. Saw a WTF thing of McD Crocs.
I have to look this up.
I got it right here.
I want to see him. I want to see him so bad.
All right. Well,
are they going to be all red? Or are they going to be red? And
I don't know. This one wants to check my
yellow.
Well, this one wants to check my security settings. That's like, but you go out to Mrs. Go out to the McDonald's website. So it's like, let's see, check and see if the connection's secure. So,
oh my gosh, those little Squishmallows are adorable. I'm sorry. I'm looking.
So
looking. No, I'm on the Happy Meal site. I'm sorry.
I'm over on a Crocs. I'm over on a Crocs site though.
I know. Just
all right. So
AFK, was it only those two movies that you mentioned? Were those the only ones you liked this year?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I was mostly like, I live in a small hole. My biggest thing was I really enjoyed One Piece, so it wasn't really a movie; it was a series.
Mm-hmm.
Right, nice.
Yeah, that was my
cousin is so into that he has the tattoo of the coin on his leg.
Oh boy!
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to get a tattoo, but I'm too old.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, folks, we're going to bring them up. Or Mrs., do you want to bring the pictures up?
No, I was looking for the Crocs. No, I can't. I can't put it up.
All right, well, folks, here's.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I'm going to look at them real here quick. So, folks, we got our first. Oh gosh, they're $75 though.
I don't see the Crocs.
Here, I got it. Hold on. I got the Crocs here. So, folks, this is what we do here.
I got the entire McDonald's. You have the entire store of McDonald's.
There you go.
The Crocs.
The Crocs.
Oh, but those are cute. Those are cute with the Hamburglar.
Hamburglar. Oh my God.
Those are adorable. Or I would say adorkable.
And here we go. Nice. Here we go to our other disclaimer. Images are shown for informational discussion purposes. Nothing intended to promote the sale or purchase of any items to anyone, especially those under the age of 18 years. So
there we go. We flashed it up too.
So.
You
is that a new thing you have to do?
Did the crawl. Well, we think we have to. So it's like, hey, might as well be safe.
Safe and sorry. Hell yeah.
Yep. He's not. Did you see all the clothes, or did you just see the Crocs? Oh my gosh, this stuff is like.
Yeah, that's crazy. So.
Oh God. Okay, here I will.
Okay.
Okay, let me wait. I gotta flip stuff around here.
I got more Crocs for you too.
Nice.
I love Crocs, man.
Ready? All right.
Wait. Let me make this.
Okay.
Because I want to see the Crocs. Okay, go ahead.
Ready? Here we go.
Oh no, I don't like those. I don't like
those. Those are the ones I thought they would be. Was like red.
Oh, those are little gibbets that you put on them. So they're actually red and yellow, and those are little what they call gibbets that you buy usually buy separate to put on them. Oh my god. Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
actually
crazy. So
I went to the McDonald's site on their website, and I don't
mhm,
think they have Crocs on here. I
yeah,
think you have to go to the Crocs store.
You guys are making me hungry.
I know. Tell me about it. We got a Waffle House. We can go to a Waffle House.
Oh my
Well, look at
God!
it.
Stop! You're
Birdie.
so mean.
Birdie. Oh, the fries are on the inside. What Jess said. Hey,
I
who
want to be
remembers?
smothered, covered, brothered, othered.
Yes. Chuck covered Chuck.
So hey, here. How about this, Birdie?
Nope. Nope.
No,
I really like I like the Hamburglar. I don't like the little like wing things, the little red things that they have on the
gotcha.
side.
Okay,
What
you
side is
got
this?
a.
A Croc side or something?
Yeah, it's a Croc site. Jess put the
Oh
link
yeah,
in her.
yeah.
This one's a fuzzy grimace right here.
Oh, a croc site?
Oh
Oh,
no, I wouldn't mind those.
oh.
I wouldn't mind those. I love
Oh, my
fuzzy
wife
Crocs.
loves purple.
Oh,
Oh,
those are, and I like Grimace too. What is he
she's getting
really?
something.
What
He's a
is
big
grimace?
purple thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a trade secret.
It's
Yeah.
a trade secret. It's a trade secret. But hey, it's interesting. So, but I don't know. Do you either of y'all wear Crocs? I don't.
I
I'm
think
not
they're
one.
uncomfortable.
I use them as house shoes. Because Muslim, we take our, when you go into the house, you take off your shoes, and then if you don't want to walk around in your socks, you have like house shoes, house slippers.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. AFK, you what did you say?
I think they're very uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, I was yawning.
That's okay. Yeah. Thank you for staying up with us tonight, AFK.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
nice.
doing it.
I've been having a good time.
Okay, good.
That's
Every
I was
time I
thinking,
try on Crocs, I usually am using somebody else's pair to do something, so that might be part of my
that's part of the
annoyance.
problem because Crocs, along with, I know people think Birkenstocks are horrible, but they are a very comfortable shoe. You wear them
Oh,
and
I
you
love
break them in,
Birkenstocks.
and they
right.
fit, and what they do is they mold to your foot. So it's not really good to buy a used pair of Birkenstocks, even if they look really good, because you can change the cork part easily, but that top part, it molds to your foot and it becomes almost like a custom shoe. And I think Crocs do the same thing. They mold to your foot. If you have a pronation and someone else does, that means if you walk on the sides of your feet and somebody else wears them that doesn't walk on their sides of the feet,
Mm-hmm.
it's very, very uncomfortable.
Oh, I never
Yeah.
thought of that for Crocs. I thought they were kind of like the readers that you get at the store, for glasses, just like kind of a generic thing that people buy for their feet.
See,
Yeah.
I'll buy shirts and stuff. I don't know about footwear though, because it's.
But I'll have to see, like maybe test
Dadman
them
has
at the
something
store.
against feet. You heard it here
No.
first.
No, I wear shoes all the time in the house. It's like a.
Oh, he does.
That's another big debate we have around here. It's like, so she bangs a toe, and I'm like, well, that's why I wear shoes. So it's it's a thing. It's a comfort thing. So, but see, I've never been able to wear shoes like sandals, flip flops, stuff like that. So, Mrs., did you want to show any of that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and I'll put it on. This is what the fashion connoisseur can wear, a Grimace sweater.
That's a great ugly Christmas sweater. That's great.
That would be an ugly Christmas sweater. Absolutely. Oh, and let's see what else do they have.
Caveman Megatron.
Some of them aren't too horrific,
Hate sucks.
but I don't know if
Oh.
I would wear a Egg McMuffin hoodie. I just
Or you would
don't.
never get run over in that thing.
No.
That's too funny.
But I might. I just don't know.
Yeah.
And it's not that expensive either. It's only $30.
Wow.
That's
That
not
actually
too
looks
bad.
like an affordable deal. So,
Right.
Let's see. They got the little birdie hats and the different beanies.
And those are the Fry Guy beanies. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes. Hamburglar.
Look at McDonald's ripping
Right.
off YouTubers and making merch.
Yeah, it's good.
See, that Grimace T-shirt looks to me like one of the Kool-Aid shirts.
It does look like a Kool-Aid shirt. I
Totally.
agree with you with that. But look at the little
Look at the
Hamburglar
socks. Wow.
and the little retro birdie. Now I do like the Grimace socks, but Grimace looks a little drunk right there, I think.
Well, you remember there's one magnetic hand-holding socks, that I showed you the
Yes.
other night.
It's interesting what people will buy. Oh, this is the thing. This is on clearance. It is a McNugget Christmas stocking.
Oh my god!
What?
That's so bad.
It looks. I couldn't even tell you what I think it looks like. It is a chicken McNugget Christmas stocking. And you can buy 4 of them for $25 and have them for next year.
Jess is saying the sold-out purse that looks like a Happy Meal box and the McNugget stockings.
I do
Which
like
one is
this,
that?
though. You might want to buy that for me.
The
I like
bucket
bucket
hat?
hats.
The bucket hat? Oh, nice.
See, that was kind of cool. Kind of looks like the way they do their Halloween buckets. They're Happy Meal buckets for Halloween.
Hats because of the hip hop group EPMD.
I love bucket hats because I love bucket hats, man.
That is
Oh,
cool.
let's see. I don't know what that is. Accessories. Okay, here. So we got the hats. We got a puzzle, but the Big Mac
There's
little
a holiday
bag,
section too. Yep.
the Big Mac little bag here. I think that's really kind of interesting.
Is that like a lunch bag, I guess?
It's just a bag. It probably like a little carry bag,
Okay.
I guess. A Grimace pool float. $59 for that pool float, guys. A French fry pool float.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That one's only $49. I was trying to find I know, but I saw the Happy Meal bag she was talking about, and I was trying to find it. Is it on holiday? There it is, the Happy Meal bag. Right there. Yeah, mere $50.
Mere 50?
And it's sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, I could see that.
Wow.
That is pretty awesome.
I could see people buying that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There are people that buy bags that are, they look like donuts or whatever. I'm trying to think of the word. They're not designer. Character. They're things.
Okay, yeah. Right.
People will buy, bags like that. Yeah, like a shoe or
Right.
a purse that looks like a wine bottle or whatever. They love those kind of things.
Think
So
of
I
the
can see
price
that
of
one go.
That reminds
mini
me of
backpacks.
the first toys from those Happy Meals, the Legos and stuff. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Florida for me. Florida, 1984.
I have somewhere, and I probably should keep care of them a little bit more. The Transformer Happy Meal toys where like the French fries, you change it and it turns into a like a dinosaur.
Yes, and the chicken
Yes.
nugget and
Yes.
like the box turned into like a pterodactyl.
Yes, I have them
Yes.
somewhere.
Nice.
I have them somewhere. I have not kept care of them like I should. It's really bad. But anyway, that's some of the fun stuff you can get at the McDonald's store.
No, did you click on the holiday tab already? Oh, this is the holiday tab. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
Wrapping paper. You can get
Wow.
PJs. That
Wow.
I can't make them any bigger than maybe I can. Nope. Yeah, I can there. You can't really see what they are. I can't tell what they are really. But yeah, McDonald's.
And just like that, we jump from 2023 movies into commercial products for Christmas and ways to separate your money. What is the sauce thing there?
It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
With the different sauces. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's kind of neat.
Wow, get the bucket hat and the puzzle. That'd be a good. Stunning. I'm loving it. Yeah, there you go.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
Oh, remember
Yeah.
the Christmas commercials? Man, they were good. The McDonald's Christmas commercials used to be so good.
Oh, we can go off of this now. I'm sorry.
All right.
Uh, I'm sitting there starting to scroll. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm still on.
Yeah. But hey, folks, that's
Oh, there it is. Here it is, the Crocs. And I do see it now. What do you guys think about those grown-up Happy Meal toys?
You know, I wanted to buy one. I didn't. I think I missed. Didn't they stop? Did they stop them already?
No, not here. We get the current Frost box.
who's
I got.
Kern Frost? Who the hell is who's
I don't
Kern
care,
Frost?
but they're so cute. I've got 3 of them.
What
I want to. You know what? I want to do it. I will do it and let you know. I'll do it like
Well, I've
tomorrow.
already
The next few
bought.
days.
I've already bought them. I've got 3 of them.
Right, but you're asking like I would like to
But
check it out. Like go buy
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Well, the thing is you get you can get either 10-piece nuggets or a Big Mac. And then it comes, with a drink and the little toy, and they're just so funny cute.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough crap in my house. I need to add more.
No, but I want to do it for the nostalgia, just to
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, that's
And
exactly why I want
it's
to do it.
fun. You get the box and you're like, I got my own Happy
Mhm.
Meal box.
That's right, exactly. I see the attraction. I get it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Curran Frost is an artist from Harlem, most well known for his work with fashion and music. He's a creative director, a DJ, street style icon, and host of his own interview series. As a lifelong fan of McDonald's and the McNugget Buddies, Curran is proud to team up and bring the Curran Frost box to life.
Wow. Jess says the box is cool.
Mhm.
That her mom and her each got one of the meals the other day, and the outline of the burgers and fries like a neon sign. So hey, yep, I gotcha. Let's go ahead and let AFK. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah. No, thank you for the invite. I would stay later if I didn't have to work in the morning.
AFK,
I
I tell you
understand.
what, you're a trooper. Thanks for coming in tonight and accepting the invite to come on tonight. So definitely
If
appreciate.
anybody's forgotten, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I would drop links for Mrs. Dadman, but I can't at the moment.
No, I know what you mean, and we always appreciate you're always out there working for us. And
You're such a good mod. I stink at being a mod.
Awesome to hang with you again.
Yes.
Yeah, no, totally. We need to do some more Fortnite.
Heck
Oh.
yeah.
I'm trying to find your channel out here. It's like I can't. There we go. There it is. So, folks, go give AFK, who's doing some streaming from time to time now with Fortnite, the Legos, and the other, and sometimes battling. But go give a subscription on the YouTube side, because I tell you what, AFK 697 subscribers. Go get her over 700. 3 of y'all, I know. Go give AFK some love. Let AFK wake up to 700 subs in the morning. But also a wonderful thing, AFK. You're a great friend of the channel. Great, mod. And like I said, thank you for everything, and thank you for staying up late for your standard tonight. And stuff.
It's late.
Yeah.
It's late.
Yeah, it says the people who are actually like 2 time zones ahead of me.
But it's okay. I get to sleep late in the morning. So
I
it's okay.
don't.
You don't? What not?
I have a stream at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
Okay,
she was
well.
prepping tonight.
I have to get up at. I gotta get up at 7:30.
Well, there's
Silly
an ad
Billy.
right there, you guys. Remember, Mrs. Dadman's got a stream in the morning.
Yes,
Exactly,
everybody go
9
to
a.m.
bed so you can get up and watch the stream.
Well,
I'm
Corey's
just kidding.
remembering he's got a dish to do. Everybody's remembering stuff. So, but AFK, thank you so much for being here, and appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a great night, everybody.
You
All right,
too.
you too. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
So, all right. Well, that was really, really neat to see. Have AFK in here with us tonight. Appreciate it. So, see, Jeff is Jess has sent a photo, so I got to figure out what that is. But let's see. Multitasking here a second. So yeah, see. So would trying to get this Stunning real quick. Stunning, yes, I'm going to send you the link, Stunning. So I just got to get you up. There you go. All right. So All right.
I'm
So I'm
sorry,
going
I
to get.
need to talk about something, but I don't know what.
Go ahead.
I
Okay,
don't
go
know
ahead.
what your agenda is.
Well, you can talk movies. What are those? If you had to buy a couple of those products, what would you buy?
Of what? Of
The McDonald's thing. Yeah,
I would buy the Hamburglar shoes and the bucket hat.
really. Oh, that's cool.
Hmm
That is neat. And hello to Courtney. Hey, Courtney, good to see you tonight.
Hey,
Hey, welcome.
Courtney. Yeah,
Welcome.
I like the Crocs. I think they're different enough without, I love I love the Hamburglar. I think he
Yeah,
was misunderstood. He
exactly.
wasn't really a thief.
Yeah.
He just liked hamburgers.
Oh, well, look, Corey's going to miss tomorrow morning, though. So,
Hey, Courtney.
Oh, well, we'll
so
miss
Corey,
you. We miss you. Have
absolutely.
safe journeys. Have safe journeys.
And it's the MCU guy.
Things for sure.
It's Stunning. Hey, Stunning.
Hey, so, oh boy, that looks good.
Let me say
yeah,
Hungry. Hi to Hungry.
Hey,
Hungry.
Hungry.
Hungry said it's
Going.
great to see you, your Muslim uncle, but his voice is shot.
Hell
We'll
to you
gargle
too,
with
brother.
salt water, my friend. I gotta give my friend Hungry a hard time, but hey, good to see you tonight, Hungry,
in
as
there.
always. Yeah, even just come and just sit here and laugh.
Nice, Megatron. That's
quietly, but-
awesome, man.
So, what
Thank you.
touch-ups do you have left on this still? I know you said it's still required a few touch-ups.
Yeah, well, right now I'm just doing the ink works because the way I kind of work is that I usually do my final inks, like touch-ups at the very end, like which is what I'm doing right now. Because I just added some jelly rolls to kind of add some highlights and all that, just kind of help it pop out a bit more. So now I'm just kind of cleaning those up with the inks now. So that's what I'm kind of just doing right now.
So
Almost
is that
done,
with
though. Almost done, I
when you
think.
say the inks, is that talking about like the black outlines, kind of
Yeah.
touching them up? Okay.
So this would be considered inks. Hold on. Like this one I did Squeaka actually not too long ago. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, this is
Oh,
like
that's
this.
nice.
So like, there's the so like there's a pencil process and then there's the ink process. Then there's the this is kind of like the pencil process of how it works, and then
Right.
you go into inks and then you go into colors. Now I do a little bit differently. Oh, that's what Lego. Hello.
Hungry likes the work, obviously. So hey,
Thanks, Hungry. Yeah, it took me a while to get this to look the way I wanted to. It was kind of a tricky one.
Courtney,
Dude,
I was
so much
telling
stuff
Mrs.
going on.
Dadman that I love bucket hats because of the hip hop group EPMD. I know you'd appreciate that.
I like
Courtney's a
bucket hats
hip-hopper.
because I think bucket hats are cool.
I know,
Yeah,
but
she gets them
these
everywhere.
guys rocked them, and it was so cool. I was like, I like bucket hats now.
well, let me say this: we got 18 people still with us. We got 16 on the YouTube side. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you're still subscribed. We have blown up tonight. We're up to 530 some subscribers. We if you're on the Twitch side, make sure you follow there. We lost one. We're at 114, but it's all good. What's great is having 18 people sitting here with us talking at 12:45 on the East Coast tonight. We're about an hour 40 minutes into this show, and we still got people here coming in. Courtney just came in, Hungry came in, and we've had a lot of you good people lurking and talking with us along the way. So, and who knows who's fallen asleep to us, but we take pride in putting people to sleep because then you
comforting.
have relaxed. You have relaxed. So, all right. That is what my friend. So, all right. So, hey, listen, it's you gotta, everything's good and great to have everybody here with us tonight.
Yeah.
So, all right. But what I want to talk, so before I get on to the next thing I was going to talk about, Stunning, how much more work do you think you have in that? Are you going to have another stream to finish it, or is it something you can finish up tonight?
Stream. This is the last. Yeah, that was the last stream today.
And what help a newbie like me understand exactly what you're doing to finish it?
Putting inks on. So I'm kind of because for example, you can kind of see how the inks are kind of being eaten up by the colors. So I'm just kind of helping to bring them back to life, so to speak. It's kind of just help them define the lines a bit more. It kind of helps make the characters kind of pop out a bit more. So like for example, I need to kind of come back here and Starfire's hair because I lost some of the line work on it because of all the color as well as the jelly rolls I put into it at the highlights. So I just need to kind of bring this up a bit and kind of
the term jelly roll.
Pop out more.
Jelly roll.
Jelly rolls. These guys.
I've either heard that at Disney or I've seen it at a movie
Yeah,
theater as a name. What does that mean? I guess it's an art or
Oh,
film
this
thing.
pen,
It's a
this kind of pen. Yeah, it's
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 a
kind of like it's just a kind of pen. It's just kind of it's kind of a gel pen in a sense. Like you can like, for example, you can actually see, like, it's hard to explain how they work.
It's a pen that you can use to color on darker colors.
Something's
We
already
bought them
colored,
as
yeah.
the kids.
Mhm.
I got them for the kids so that you could do on black construction paper or dark construction paper. You can write and you can actually see the color on them. And it's kind of like, it's not an ink, it's not a
Like, for
pencil.
example, I'll
It's
do a
more
real quick
like
example.
a ink, like a pen you would write with.
Right.
So
you can kind of
it's
see there's
where
a little red dots coming out. So that's
and the inking,
works.
if I'm correct, when you're saying it's kind of like you're redoing all your black line work that you did before, where it needs to be, where
yeah,
you
just
had
the
the
ones that are
color.
lost.
Yeah, when he colors over them with the color, sometimes they fade out, and what he's doing, he's bringing them back so they're more defined. Am I correct in how I describe that?
Yeah, you're 100%
Okay.
correct. Because I usually do like when I do color stuff, I usually do it. I usually do very, very light inks when I'm doing the colors. That way, when I go back to do the final inks, which is what I'm doing right now, it's a bit more cleaner lines. It's a bit more cleaner because I'm not just like adding line work. Because it's not just like more deeper lines on top of deeper lines, you know.
So you do your work you do your beginning line work knowing that you are going to come back and do this, so it's not heavier lines, stuff like that.
I have a process now.
Yeah. Well, you do. I think the more you do, you learn how to do. I do that when I sew. Sometimes, they tell you one way how to do it, but then you kind of get your own little jive going, and you're like, wait, this is how this works for me, and I'm getting the result I want, so I'm going to do it my way.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, when it comes to art, you just have to kind of find your own way of doing things. You can't just follow everyone's advice. You have to kind of make your own way in the universe of art.
I agree. You find your own style. You find your own way. Yep. Cool. It's looking good too.
It is looking very, very good. So it's definitely good to see. So
yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, what I wanted to do is clarify what that word was. He kept saying so because, of course, that keeps driving me crazy. Yeah, because I've seen it somewhere either at Disney or at a movie theater or something.
Gel pens?
No, they call them jelly rolls. It's something to refer
jelly
to jelly rolls.
Well, that's what called name. That's what named.
Jelly rolls. You also have seen them at the quilt store. They're those rolls of fabric that you can buy that are pre-cut in strips. So you might have heard it even there. Jelly roll is used to describe a lot of things.
Exactly. So let me wow, we're up to 23 likes. Thanks for everybody who's come through. 18 are still watching, so we'll keep going a bit more. But your Muslim uncle has to leave. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Oh, thank you.
It was such an honor and pleasure. It was really awesome. I know it was only for a few seconds, Megatron, but it's awesome to see your art.
And it was wonderful to meet you, to actually speak with you
yes, ma'am.
tonight. It was an honor. Thank you.
Exactly. Great. We'll definitely see you on the field of battle again soon with some Fortnite. The headphones seem to work. So,
but yeah, I can't wait.
And thanks for coming on our panel tonight. I'd love to have you forward on another
one. Thanks for the invite. It was very kind of you guys, and it was awesome just to chat and share. And
but let me ask you. Are you in the UK? I thought you were in the UK. Am I wrong?
No, I have my Twitter for my own protection set on a specific location, but I'm actually on the West Coast of the United States.
I'm sitting here thinking it's about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So
no,
it's like
it's only 9:49 for me.
Well, like when I played Fortnite at 4 o'clock in the morning that one time, I'm like, dang, it must be 9 a.m. over there for him. So. And just like that, we got 19 people, so we're going to keep going for a bit longer. And but your Muslim uncle, any other final thoughts that you want to throw in on anything we may have talked about?
Peace and blessings to everyone and their families during the holidays. Hope everyone's safe and has a good time. And thank you guys so much. Watch Dadman and Mrs. Dadman. Watch Megatron and AFK Bard. These people make a really wonderful place to hang out and to get to know each other and share fun and things we love. It's just great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here, though,
Done my
Michael.
groceries, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Exactly. Have a good night.
Have a good
All right.
night.
You too.
All right. So, I also want to say before we go any further, I do have something that I was going to talk about, and we can talk about a little bit tonight. Mrs., if you need to drop at any point, I know Stunning and I'll keep going as long as he wants to do. But I know you got an early morning. But our good friend Sci-Fi Mommy is out here. She got in. I sent an invite, but I know she's had to work tonight. So, but 6 subs for away. So listen, here's Sci-Fi Mommy's link, folks. Go give her 6 subs tonight. Get her to 100 tonight. So yeah,
Yes.
go check out her channel. She's a great mod here too. She's been here, and so if we all did in the same life, would be boring. Exactly. Yeah, I can't type. Well, you've been driving a lot tonight, so hey, go. There is something. So, oh yeah. Hey, Corey, I've done dishes at 2 a.m. I got you. You got to do them when they do, because they nothing like dishes that sit for days. So, oh, jelly rolls. What Hungry Boy should have gotten his groceries. And he does have a fab voice. Exactly. So, all right. So I think that's with the chat that's there.
What's a great voice?
That your Muslim uncle
Your
has a
Muslim
great
uncle.
voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
because
So,
Stunning, you have a great voice too.
yeah.
thank you, my friend.
All right.
You're welcome.
Sci-Fi Mommy's at 95. So, and okay. So, Sci-Fi Mommy, like I said, feel free. You're welcome. We're going to go a little bit longer, so it's up to you. But hey, we talked movies earlier, correct, Mrs.? Did you want to pull down to share your screen, just in case you don't accidentally show your screen?
It will just be you. It'll just
It's just
be.
the StreamYard. Okay. All
It's
right.
just StreamYards, but yeah, I can.
And thank you for subbing to Sci-Fi Mommy there. You're at 95 now. All right. We talked about spontaneously out of nowhere. We talked about Crocs out of nowhere. We talked about movies of 2024 that we liked. Easily, we touched on some that we did not like Ant-Man, Wasp. Which one, Mrs. Or Megatron? Let's not rank them, but what was probably the worst film? Whether it was in a theater, well, if you can do it in a theater, that's fine, but anywhere. What is the worst thing you've watched all year in terms of just, and I'm not talking about in terms of political messages or other than just really bad, just a bad show. What's probably the worst
I
thing
didn't
you
watch
watched?
any movie this year. New movies. The only movies I've seen this year that are new were Godzilla and Mario. So those are the only ones I've seen. So
Yep. Okay.
yeah.
Mrs., could you rate one thing that was just absolutely bad?
Well, I didn't really look to see what the movies are that I didn't like. I did not like. I really did not. Shoes. I was trying to, really the only I can't even remember the bad movies. I erase them from. You know how I am with my brain. I mean, I do these.
Well, we do know
Anything
that you
that's
did
not
not.
worthwhile, I do these brain dumps.
Right. You didn't like
Ant-Man.
and you didn't like Flash. I guess between the two of those, which ones were the worst? Which one was worse?
Yes.
Yes.
They both were. I kind
Like
of
comparing getting kicked in the balls and kicked in the ass.
yeah,
Like, both suck.
breaking your pinky or breaking your thumb. Which one would you rather have broken? Neither, really.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that kind of, I think, was it in the Flash one where they did all that, like with all the nostalgia stuff showing all like
Yeah,
the
I think
different.
so.
That
I haven't
kind
seen
of
it,
bothered.
but I've heard. That's kind of like
Yeah,
what it
that
was.
kind of bothered me because I don't. It just was strange.
It's
I
just
guess
cheap. It's
probably
cheap
the
gimmick.
Flash.
That's all it
Yeah,
is.
the Flash probably more because of that would probably eke it to the top of my worst. The Ant-Man and Wasp lady or whatever. If it was just I just didn't like it. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It's just the writing wasn't good. The characters weren't good. I didn't care about any of them. And and having heard that how they did the characterization of some of the
Mhm.
the actual physical appearance of some of the characters, it makes me kind of go, well, there's even more reason not to like it, even though I didn't know it before. I'm like, okay.
You,
So
mhm.
I just didn't. It just was. Ugh.
What about that one scene in was it Flash where they did all the Supermans? I mean, they've had the
That's
Nick
what
Cage.
bothered me.
It's
That's
just
what
the
I
Nick.
didn't
It just,
like.
it just was wrong seeing Nick Cage as the thing there, and
Because
you
they
just
had
couldn't get.
talked about it one time. So I mean, it's just, oh my gosh, don't do that. And don't do that to Christopher Reeve.
No,
Don't do that
exactly.
to Christopher Reeve. The best Superman ever.
Yes.
I mean, I did that just.
Well, I do like Brendan Routh. I like Brendan Routh. Even though the movie he's a movie set.
Who is that?
One in Superman Returns, one with Kevin Spacey and all them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That was probably my favorite modern Superman since Christopher Reeves, to be honest.
Who was the Superman? Was that Cavill? Who was
that? Was Brendan Routh. Brendan Routh.
Oh,
I
Brendan
prefer
Routh.
Cavill anyways, because as Cavill just seemed like look, he looks good in the role, but he's just too bland for me. He just doesn't really have a whole lot of personality as Superman in those films. It's never really connected to him as Superman. Obviously they make him very, very monotone in Man of Steel. They made him very just too much of a moper.
But Superman had charisma. Even who was the one in the old TV show? I mean, the black and white TV show. I'm not talking about Smallville or
George Reeves.
George Reeves. I mean, when even though when he was Clark Kent, he wasn't boring.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're like being it. Yeah. There was a charisma there, and I think you need to have that to be Superman. Even if you're Clark Kent, it's still there. That you can't hide that.
Yeah,
because he's Superman. But goodness,
I agree. I think sometimes, like Stunning said, the moping, and you said charisma. It's like sometimes they try to make him so dark and brooding. I tell you, that's why even the Batman characters. I know he has a tragic backstory and a history and stuff, but I mean. To watch the way Mr. Mom plays it versus like the recent guys, Christian Bale and all, it's like, oh dear God,
crazy.
There's at least
Michael Keaton, by the way.
Yeah.
But see, there was still some point of smartness or positivity or humor to it. But some of the later movies have made them just so dark that there's no.
It didn't just make him dark; it made it all dark. And even though Batman can be dark,
He's
it's
not
nice to have a little.
Batman's not the movie
Nice.
Like this whole thing.
Oh, and did it? And was the Flash the one where they had the old Batman, Michael Keaton?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
even though I loved hearing Michael Keaton go, "I'm Batman," it still was like, no. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that back to my memory.
Whatever.
But I do like Michael Keaton as Batman.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That was, but see, that was a nostalgic throwback. But all these different universes, and my brain can't comprehend all these different universes. I get lost. Yeah. I get lost with it. So but like I said, my Batman is Adam West. And that's a completely different type of Batman with the more the hokey comic book bubblegum stuff versus the dark stuff. But as I understand it, I guess the whole history of the comic has been dark to like super too bubbly to
not
dark.
Too dark to where people are making it out to be. Like people like the major assumption of the way people kind of differentiate Marvel and DC is that Marvel's light and DC's dark. That's not the case at all. Like, because that's a very broad statement to make about DC and Marvel, because they both had very dark and very light stories over the years. So it's kind of a very broad statement. So the more accurate, I say, the more accurate distinction between the two companies is that Marvel is more interested in telling stories about the more human characters, like Spider-Man, like Iron Man, those kinds of characters who are a bit more cathartic. They have a lot more issues going on. Whereas DC, they've always been more into the aspirational side of heroes. You know, like characters like Superman, Batman, and these characters who stand for very, broad ideas, very, powerful, people with strong ideals, what they stand for and all that. Like that's kind of what DC has always been more about. And that's kind of like the main sort of distinction between Marvel and DC, because there's been really light, hokey DC stories in the comics over the years, and same thing with Marvel. So it's just kind of like, so I always kind of get annoyed whenever someone says, "Oh, well, I like DC because they're darker than Marvel." It's just like, well, no, Marvel's been dark too in the comics as well. So it's just dumb, really dumb distinction to make, I think, just because. But it's what they make now, because that's the way, the culture has shifted, the way, people view those two companies, that because of the movies and stuff like that. And it's, so it's kind of changed their perception in people. That's why they see DC characters is all just dark, when that's not the way the case. It's all like, but.
Well, it gives them
very inspiring. They're supposed to be inspiring, aspirational heroes that do the right thing no matter what.
Well, it kind of gives
issues to them and stuff, and then kind of just muddies that up a bit and makes it a little bit lesser, in my opinion. So, yeah.
Well, it's a lazy way to look at a company or a franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for a picture.
Yeah.
Dadman, are you there? Dadman, are you there?
Yeah, I hit the mute button. I was chewing on a peanut.
I thought I heard you just chatting away out there. Yeah. I'm like, Dadman.
I didn't want to eat on stream. I was having a couple crunchy peanuts, and I just, I went mute to eat a couple peanuts and then forgot to unmute. But Hungry Boy was saying the first years of Batman from 39 to 40 were dark. Now, see, but I will tell you also, and Hungry, this is where I wish that you could be able to come on. I know about your voice, but feel free to clarify in the chat. Again, history comes out to me. That's in the time right around the start of World War II. In 39, World War II, everybody thinks 41, but no, it really started in 39 in Europe. And actually had been going on in Far East even before that, with the Sino-Japanese War. But it was dark. Did the background of the world at war influence the darkness of Batman back then? That's a question I have.
Yeah.
Then it got lighter, which was after the war. Then it got goofy. Then at which point I think the more modern audiences demanded and turned it darker. But at least that's a question I have. I don't know.
As they go dark, they've been going darker than they should be, though, in my opinion.
Right. I agree. It's like there's no level of, I'm going to talk about something else that I think has gotten way too dark in a second. So
our toast. I'm sorry. I changed the setting on it.
Oh, what did you overcook?
No, you said you're going to talk about something that gets too dark. Our toast.
Yeah. Our toast. Yes. Our toast has gotten, it's been a little cooked well lately, I think, but hey, it's all good. Oh, wow. Okay, so it is correct, but he's, okay, cool. The overall assessment. All right, cool. At least I got the assessment on that with her. So, all right. But personally, this is the way I felt like happened with what Disney did to me, which was the worst thing this year that I've seen, was the Ahsoka series. Guten Morgen, Ragnar. Good morning.
Hello, Ragnar. Hello.
Good to see you.
Boy.
Good to see you over there in Germany or Austria. Hey, welcome. A friend of our friend Masters. Good to see you. So we're talking about comics right now. And but yeah, the Ahsoka series to me, the music didn't fit. The writing was bad. So many plot holes. And it's just like they played fast and loose with the truth. Everything. It was just bad writing. Like the missus said, we truly, with the Godzilla movies in recent years, we were cheering, eat the people. And, and it's got to be a good blend. Yeah. Have you seen the new one yet?
Yes, I've seen the new Godzilla.
Yeah.
I really
Okay.
love that movie.
And it's so it's, folks, if you can see it, you need to go see it, because at some point I do want to talk about it and really like not hold back, because it is that high quality, and there, especially like
Everyone
I said,
dies. Everyone dies. Sorry.
No. Hey, your Muslim uncle's going to get to see Godzilla tonight with his missus because of you.
Yeah.
Yay! I really
Marriage
I
counseling with the
hope that
missus.
she likes it. I hope she likes it, because it's so much more. It is so much more than
Yeah.
a Godzilla movie, or any kind of monster movie. It truly is. It's got a story that's got. It's just
And it as I
yeah.
understand it, it's a throwback to like the real, because the real studio that made the original Godzilla movies made this one, I think, if I understand it
Yeah.
correctly, and they have, and they captured it. I mean, with modern technology, but it still was so much like your black and white Godzilla movies, with the way they,
with the way he moves and stuff like that.
the way he moves, the way the scenery in cities, the destruction of the city, it's just so much really, really cool. I geeked out on the history part. That's the part I'd never even expected.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we got 16 people with us tonight. Hey, thank you all for being here. 3 on the Twitch side. Thank you for being on Twitch. Make sure you follow here on the YouTube side. Make sure you've hit that like button. Hey, make sure you subscribe tonight. Hey, we're going to keep setting more goals as we go. Hungry says, my pal Blackbeard helped me watch it. Poor Kiko, little pet. Oh, but hey, but also, like I said earlier, our friend Sci-Fi Mombi is real close to 100 subs. Go sub to Sci-Fi Mombi 2 tonight. And let's try to get her over the top for the 100. But Ahsoka, I don't know. Hungry, did you watch? Not Hungry. God, I'm calling you Hungry now. Did you watch Megatron? Did you watch any of the Ahsoka?
I think that means no.
No,
okay.
I'm completely divorced from anything
didn't.
Disney nowadays.
Well, I did, because I was in a group and I went to watch it, because I really tried a lot, but the bad
Oh my
writing is
gosh!
so common.
Oh, you got to read this. So, I have done that. Oh, got up
Oh
at
my gosh.
4:45 to be at work at 6 to
Yeah.
find out that you had the late shift, and you've driven 40 kilo. I will growl for you. I have not personally done this, but I have a coworker where there are times of the year when 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. are both dark. And I have had where they have woke up, got off work at 6 a.m., had to be at work at 6 a.m. the next day, went to bed, woke up thinking it was 6 a.m. and their clock said 6, got up, came to work, and it was 6 p.m.
Gosh, yeah.
And you want to just cry for them, because
I did that once, actually.
I have gotten up and almost left, but I had not left. So I've almost done it. But that hurts. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I growled for you. Because
well, that
yeah, I did that once actually for work. I thought we were having it because I thought the shift, because on the schedule it said to meet at the place for 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. But I showed up at 8 a.m. in the morning. It was freezing cold out, and so I had to bus all the way back home. Because I got to the store when I finally figured out it was the wrong time. So it was like, it was a cold ass day too. It's even more.
Even more frustrating.
Yeah, I've not done that. But what I have done is woken up at home thinking it was a work day, and it was actually a weekend, and it was even evening. Like the problem is okay. The problem is not the problem is not you really lose a lot because you gotten up and whatever. The problem is the terror you wake up in and like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden you ruin a great nap and then you're like, okay, now I'm awake for the evening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Been there, done that.
That is cool.
I'm
All right.
checking my slides for tomorrow, so
That's cool.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
quiet for a bit.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, let's talk about something else real quick. So that's the worst, folks. If you have something that you hated watching in 2023, feel free to throw it in the chat. We'll take a shot at it. Sonny has only watched good things, and the missus talked about the Flash movie. I talked about Ahsoka. If you don't agree with us, let's see what you have to say. That's cool. That's fine too. But one of the movies I want to talk about, we'll probably not get into it because we've really chased some squirrels tonight, I will tell you. And it's kind of been good. It's been nice to have and that's what the point of the show is, to kind of have some things that we want to talk about, but also be flexible enough to lead where the force goes. And it really, really does help. Just what the Sam hell?
What?
Buddy Hepburn.
What?
So
Well, we got another squirrel moment.
Okay.
What the hell, Buddy Hepburn?
What?
I gotta clip. I gotta get what he just sent me in pictures.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
like,
to try. I'm looking at the chat going, what did he say? What
Oh,
did he say?
sorry about that. It's just like oh my gosh. Let's see. It's like well, I think this is a combination. Hungry Boy's gonna lose his crap too, I believe. Oh God. Okay, everybody knows. Okay, I'm gonna preface this, folks, and I believe this is the connection. Buddy can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right with it. Hungry Boy's gonna die his crap out there. So I wish Mark was here too tonight. Yeah, Mark's favorite part of Godzilla minus one was the plane at the end. Oh yeah. All right, Monarch of Legends of Monsters could not get through. All right, I guess that's a different series, isn't it? All right. Actually, tell me what Monarch Legends. I think I've heard of it. It's two different things.
it's a
But
newer thing that's coming out. I don't know.
okay,
Not really
well,
big in the MonsterVerse stuff. I think there's a new Godzilla and Kong movie coming out, which looks weird, but
yeah. Now, folks, if you remember me, this was one of my earliest avatars on YouTube, and even I used it early in the season. The Tiki doll from Trilogy of Terror.
Yeah.
Well, our friend Buddy Hepburn, I believe, and I believe this is the combination here, is imagine the Trilogy of Terror Tiki doll, and what was the Guns N' Roses guitarist? Slash?
Ragnar, thank you for coming by. Thank you for lurking and enjoy playing your game.
Thank you. Yes, relax well for your shift coming up. Exactly. Hey. Yeah, World of Warships. That's another game. But imagine Tiki doll, and I think it's Slash, the lead guitarist for Guns N' Roses.
Oh, okay.
Here it goes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
oh yeah,
Oh, I
rock
love
your
it.
world.
I love it. I love it.
Wow. It's just like I'm sitting here thinking, oh gosh. Oh, a crappy streaming series based off the USA Godzilla films. Okay, that's cool. What do you think of this slashy
Yeah.
the Slash Tiki monster? That like he's got a guitar instead of the little spear. Wow. It's maybe my uncle says it's perfect. It's alive. Wow. I just never did I think I'd see this. And good night, Sci-Fi Mombi. You have a wonderful day.
Night.
Hope to see you at the missus at 9 a.m. But hey, you rest well. Have a good evening after all your work today. Hilarious. Hungry Boy says hilarious. All right. There we go with that. So, all right. That's a good one, buddy. Probably what we're going to wind up with too at the end is just to talk about. It's probably one we're going to have to come back on another time since we're at 1:15 in the morning and we're at 2 hours. The movie Airplane. It's a
Mm.
movie I want to talk about forever. Like some of the great quotes, because we were talking earlier about movies in 2023 we liked. Well, this has always been one of my favorite movies ever. And you know what's been so great? Yeah, exactly. It does look more like Slash, exactly the Zuni doll, but it's close enough. It's close enough with it. But you know, the Airplane movies, I can't remember the guys, but they're uh, the brothers that did these movies, the Naked Gun TV show, the Naked Gun movies, or Police Squad TV
Cohen,
show.
Abrams, Cohen.
I think it's Abrahams or something. Yeah, they they had the leading of comedy back then with these shows, and it just always got some of the great things or some of the quotes that they've had, you know, out of the movie. You know, like we all like this, like some of that. You better call the captain. We got to land as soon as we can. This woman has to be gotten to a hospital. A hospital. What is it? It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now.
Yes. Yes.
And of course, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Surely you're serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh, your Muslim uncle said that's one of Sufi Mom's favorite movies. I got her call me anything, but don't call me Shirley shirt.
Yes. Nice. Very, very nice. Oop, I did.
Or Hanging Lady. Nervous? Ted Stryker. Yes. First time? No. I've been nervous lots of times. What are some of your favorite moments out of Airplane, folks? We'll have a few minutes with this. But see, also the thing, Joey, have you ever been in a Turkish prison? Yeah. Peter Graves in this role. I mean, I tell you, it's like Lloyd Britt, two people that I could not ever take serious roles again. And it was hard watching Buck Rogers with them was Peter Graves and Lloyd Bridges, because with them associated with this series of movies, it's like, oh God, they can be serious because they were so good at what they did with the deadpan humor. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I really, really enjoyed a lot of this. Mrs., what are your thoughts with the Airplane movie, just in a general sense?
I think it's really funny.
Yeah.
I love the one-liners. I can't remember a lot of them. You pretty much. I like when they. um, I like when they are trying to get through the airport and they get stopped by everybody.
No, yes, the all the different religions and stuff.
Yes.
And folks, that was the 70s. That was at the time 70s and early 80s. The people they were everywhere. I remember groups like out in front of Florida Field down in Gainesville before football games. I mean, you know, we don't see it nowadays, but it was reflective of the time. Quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, he beats everybody up getting through there.
Yeah. I thought that was.
One of my favorite characters was Johnny, that actor, that guy that played Johnny. I was like, Johnny, what can you make out of this? Hands him the weather briefing. This, well, I can make a hat or a brooch.
Oh,
or
yes.
a pterodactyl.
Yes, that guy was funny. He was
Exactly.
funny.
He also played, not only in the second one, he was also in Trading Places. He was the train conductor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a very quick role in there about loading up the monkeys. So, your Buzz Uncle says Sufi Mom is from Detroit and has a wicked sense of humor. Oh, Hungry Likes Airplane 2 with Shatner even better. If I can figure out how to do a watch party, if I got to figure out how to do it, and then we need to watch Airplane and Airplane 2 as a group, maybe as a channel thing. I need to figure out how that's run, and because I know you can do webinars and stuff. Because I don't like that. I don't like when everybody syncs up. It just seems like too much work to me, but I'd rather do it where we can watch it together if I can figure out how to do it. So, yeah, exactly. So, exactly. But, you know, it's really what was it we had for dinner? We had a choice of steak or fish. Yes, I remember. I had lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, when they take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know, I'm Murdoch, and then all of a sudden it's when he gets knocked out with the food poisoning, you see the shorts and the sneakers and all that stuff, and of course all the famous cameos.
I like the autopilot. I liked Otto.
Otto, yes, Who didn't like Otto?
And I liked all the scenes with Otto, even the
Even the not
naughty
safe for
scenes.
work.
Even the naughty scenes. Yes.
Yes, you had to manually inflate the autopilot.
The
You mean-
cigarette. And
you
then
mean-
both with cigarettes at the end. I'm
Well,
sorry.
the funny thing was his eyes and his smile.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna. This is one that gets a little naughty in that one scene, but it's like down by his belt. There's a little tube. Pull it out and blow.
Yes.
You mean blow Otto or blow the Otto? It's like, oh my gosh. So hey, of course, what is great about Otto is a scene like this too, where Stryker takes over his craft and Otto bounces up, starts floating, and then of course Julie's back there, and then when he grabs her from behind, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like Otto becomes full-fledged out of his he becomes a man. He becomes a maniac there. Otto does. But I agree. Otto is one of my favorite characters with that. Did you ever see this movie, Stunning?
No,
Oh man,
Yeah.
I haven't seen many movies. I'd probably break a few hearts in the chat. I haven't seen.
Well, do you like parody slapstick
Naked
parody
Gun.
humor? Okay. Did you like the Naked Gun?
They're all right.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
my go-to movie, so I'll just put it that way.
Okay. Then you may not like the
But I
airplane as
enjoyed
much
it.
as
I enjoyed it. I remember liking it, but
yeah.
not really something I watch over and over again. Yeah.
Here's your family-friendly pilot, Otto. The Otto pilot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the scene. Yep, that's the scene. He's got a smile on his face, but hey, it's too funny. All right, but folks, this, like I said, is a great movie. We're going to talk a little bit more tonight, but we don't really have a lot of time to do it. It's about 1:30. We're going to go ahead and start to wrap up. We got 14 of y'all here tonight. Thank y'all for coming. Mrs., how's your work coming for in the morning?
I'm just got done. I was going to go to bed.
All right, well, we'll stay with us. We'll wrap it up and we'll do this. And Mrs., while I look at Hungry's comment, why don't you can you put your link in the chat real quick for in the morning? So Cosme is for mutual watching, annoying, but Mark likes it. Yeah. As is MST3K Mission Impossible fan, says Peter Grave was one of the best MST3K apps of Mission Impossible. You loved him in Airplane. Absolutely. I thought he was great. He, Captain Over was definitely something to be seen. So let's see. We'll bring back my avatar. So we got that here. And we will.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. And Stunning, what have you got coming up? Anything soon, or are you next weekend?
Well, I don't really have anything planned draw stream wise this weekend. Probably just take a little break. But I might be streaming on Twitch starting tomorrow because I want to start playing the Lego Batman games.
Very nice.
So, just
Very nice.
Start taking my. I don't really do a whole lot on Twitch. I mean, it's kind of like all random there, so I want to kind of try and do a bit more this year.
Right.
So.
And folks, here's Stunning's link out here. Go check him out there.
Oh crap! It just totally erased everything that I typed in. Damn it!
Really, I didn't even see anything.
I know because I hadn't entered it yet.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry. Well, I was getting Stunning's link out here, of course, so we can highlight yours on the way out the door.
Okay, I gotta type it all back in again.
All right, so it's all good. But hey, we thank everybody for being here with us tonight. We had up to 21 people at one time. We got 15 now, both on combined between the Twitch side and the YouTube side. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you for coming through, everybody that did and has been. We had great guests with AFK Bard, your Muslim uncles, who's new to us on the channel for a podcast like this. So let's see, and of course, So it's dubbed to something, but hey, I guess. But hey, thanks for the sub.
Well, I guess I should like the channel. Everybody like the channel if you haven't.
Oh yeah, yeah. Please hit that like button. Sub if you haven't, and make sure you are sub because some things weird do happen and things go away. But hey, Mrs. Okay.
Oh, you
Yes,
know what? I only put it in the stinker. I did it wrong.
it's okay.
Okay.
I'll copy it over. Go ahead and talk
No,
about
no,
tomorrow
no, no,
morning.
no. Just stop. I've got it.
Okay. Okay.
There, it's going to be twice in YouTube. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Correct.
So tell us
Um,
about what you're doing in the morning.
well, I do the same thing I do every morning. I get up and we have a fun time. We talk about birthdays and celebrations and memes, and I always try to make it all fit together somehow. It's just a fun time to be positive. I'm going to be a little loopy tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. So come
Ours will
on,
be bad, though.
I'm going to be laughing at a lot of my jokes tomorrow. But yeah, it's just we just have a good time and we just try to start our day with just a little bit of positivity, you know, and just having fun. That's really all it is. And I'm also going to be on Thursday after morning music is going to be doing another build stream. And hopefully on Friday, we're going to finish the Starry Night. Thursday, we're going to be building Yellowstone National Park. And Friday, hopefully finishing Starry Night. So that's what I have going on pretty much the rest of the week.
All right. Well, there you go. Go subscribe, follow her on Twitch. You know, you monetize on Twitch. Let's get her to 500. Get her monetized on YouTube side. Get the word out for her channel. But hey, come by, get your daily dose of positivity. Started off right. Your different type of morning show, and thank you for what you do. And they got a glowing compliment from another streamer tonight about that, and it's being noticed. And thank you for doing that. And you know, start your day off right with her. So with us, well, we're us right now. A lot of stuff is in flux. We're not really structured so much. We're just kind of relaxing and having fun with things. So a lot of the streams will be random by the moment, depending on how I feel at the moment. But here, like today, I did a chill chat earlier this evening. Expect some of these. Maybe I'll pull out some history pictures somewhere. I don't know. We'll see what we want to do with that. Also, Fortnite. Of course, there'll be Fortnite this week, probably in the daytimes. We're trying to grow the audience. I'm trying to and folks, one thing may be, well, it's holiday weeks. Why are you streaming so much? Well, I'll tell you why, because I'm trying to also stream at different types of day in order to get more exposure to more people at different times. And because we are international and, so just trying to get more exposure out there, but hey, trying to do some fun stuff and some different things, not necessarily planning the big, heavy reviews and stuff. Of course, like tonight, late night with Dadman and Friends, I'm going to try to do it again tomorrow night. Tonight we had a open window. Hopefully tomorrow night we can do it. Maybe have a new panel. That's kind of like having new people from night to night, get different opinions, different topics. So hopefully this is a thing that you like, because I mean right now it's still at 1:30. We got 16 people still watching us right now, and that's what I want to do, because since I don't work this week, I can actually sleep up until the Mrs. morning show at 9 o'clock, which I make sure I wake up for and get ready for, because it is wonderful. And like everything on YouTube and Twitch, it's at Dadman Walking 55. Also on X or Twitter, it's Dadman Walking 55. For my channel, it's the same name everywhere to keep it simple. So Bet's post Christmas wish and pre-New Year's wishes to all Dadman team. Hurrah! Exactly. And I can't do it without people like Stunning, without people like, hold on, I'm sorry. I cannot do this without the missus, first and foremost. Above anybody and everything else, the missus, between still getting me off the ground, keep me going, still doing my graphics works and stuff. These thumbnails, all this stuff is because of her labors and her work. She cannot do it without her. And then to have great people to come in to be part of it, with like tonight, AFK, Stunning here. Your Muslim uncle was here earlier. Others like Buddy Hepburn, who throws in a a picture. Jess, who constantly feeds memes. Hungry Boy, who's here lots of nights. Lisa, who stayed up 24 hours with me on a stream once before. You know, a lot of great people that come in and help me and keep me going and keep me company. We had Eagle Rider on the other night. So many people. Of course, we got, so many people that have Squeaker, who, and Ash Singh, if you know him, people from the very beginning, Angua, my kid, all these people helped make this channel possible. So on that note, folks, everybody have a great night, a great day tomorrow, and we will see you later. Bye all.